Hello everybody, hello, and welcome to week 3 of the Drowning Well Inn. Oh, thank you, Claytor, for £10. Thank you, most appreciated. Hi, yes, we're back. We are missing one player. Unfortunately, we've unfortunately lost the player for the time being. But other than that, I think everyone's all right. So what we'll do is we'll go around the table, get people to introduce themselves, and then get Danny to introduce himself, and then we'll crack on, have a recap from last week of last week's shenanigans, which is actually quite funny. I watched the video back, by the way, and I was laughing quite a lot at it. But yes, so we'll start with the person who's directly to my left, which is Claytor 22.
Hi, I'm Claytor 22. I vote the young Wilhelm Jaeger at the tax collector. I got smashed last week. It was amazing. I taught a man a lesson.
Potato Fishy.
Hey, I'm Potato Fishy. I play Galazel, who is the dwarven bodyguard to James's Ivan, who thinks that I'm not a good enough bodyguard. But you want to know what? You want to know what? Just because I'm not actively there next to you doesn't mean I'm not working on your behalf. That's what I'm telling you. And if you cannot see me beyond that, I'm sure you're master.
Literally the worst bodyguard in the world.
How many bodyguards have you gone through it by this point?
I don't know.
No? I'm probably the first, aren't I?
Yep.
And if you got a dwarf right away, then that's as good as you're going to get.
Yeah. You are spoiled at this point.
Sure.
Boy.
Sure. Bohemians.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Bohemians, and I'm playing Lutolf Carolus, which it's a bounty hunter to be. I'm a thief taker at the moment, and we did have a good time last week. I'm actually, happy. We still have the guy locked in chains, and still he committed murder right in front of us. That's perfect.
And obviously,
what's it?
Hang on, why are you twice?
Who's twice? Me?
Yeah. Is your voice active in why can we hear you twice?
I don't know. That was weird.
There was an echo, yeah?
Yeah. Can you speak again, Danny?
Hello?
Yeah.
Echo.
Why have we got an echo from you?
Like that? Now?
Just gonna do that. Try again.
Now?
Nope. I still hear him twice.
Yeah, it's Sirenscape. Your voice is coming through Sirenscape.
No. It's not only Sirenscape.
It is. If I deafen
okay.
Discord.
One second. Let me change something here. Let's see if it.
Anyway,
It's the voice of gods.
I'm James CORP, and I'm playing Ivan the Bright Wizard. Everyone says he's not too bright, but what they don't understand is he's too bright for them to really understand his methods.
Should be a shiny wizard.
But yeah, he's been very good. He nearly got punched in the face last week, and his bodyguard wasn't there to stop it, as per usual. Like the week before, when we had the conversation in the bar that we need to go chase this stagecoach down. And we all decided to go do it, and then I went out because I assumed everyone. Ivan went out assuming everyone was following him, and then the bodyguard didn't come along. Bodyguarding from a distance is what it's called, I reckon. Hands off.
He's not your shadow, but
he's supposed to be.
Oops. Look, Ivan the Dim. Even fool's gold is shiny.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes, but we can't hear you.
You sound
twice.
good. You sound good now, Danny.
Right, Danny.
Is it double now? No?
No, it's good.
Yeah,
No,
you're
it's
good.
Okay.
We need to get
Uh,
Danny in camera because he's like that. We're like only seeing that of you.
Can you guys hear the sounds?
Play one?
What sounds?
Like a horse.
No. The horse is dead.
Oh,
We did crush one horse.
Yeah, well, we
did.
didn't. We didn't. The tree did.
the output. I'm having problem with the audio, so you guys. My name is Danny. I'm gonna be the game master today. I'm having a little bit of surprise. So actually, remember in the end that Gerard went upstairs and said that coming. That didn't happen. In fact, what happens is you hear a scream downstairs. And before we continue, what about you guys do a recap from last week? And I tried to fix the audio so long.
Sure.
Okay? Yes.
James, you did just watch it. Why don't you recap it?
I
We
think
can begin and we can.
Yeah, I think we should all do it personally.
Yeah.
So
Yes, but you can lead.
So we sat down for dinner for food because we ordered some food, and I ordered some chicken stew for what?
You forgot the lady arriving and getting all
Oh
mad.
yeah. So I thought that was the episode before. Yeah, a lady turns up,
A pretty one though.
a pretty one with blonde, white hair, similar to the guy that we took along, the prisoner that we're taking, that I don't know that we're taking.
Also,
Lutov was like, "Oh, now that I see you as armoured, I would have totally stopped to pick you up because you was hot and I could see your face and you had weapons." And then Ivan was like, "So you'd quite happily pick up someone who has weapons, but not someone who was unarmed and just a peasant." That's something we established. And then while we were sitting down eating, was it? We noticed someone kept staring at us. I think.
The noble one of the noble ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know they got up and walked past Wilhelm and dropped a note, and Wilhelm, not very casually, picked it up, and read it, and then passed it to someone who couldn't read, who then passed it to me, who could read.
Yeah, I can't read.
And then I
The- the-
turned around. Then I turned around
the
to
one-
speak to the nobles behind me, but I changed my mind. And then I got up and to go speak to the woman because we didn't really understand. Because there was two, dodgy-looking fellas, weren't there? If you remember, there was two. There was one in one corner and one in the other corner of the bar.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
and-
bearded guy and then the big guy.
We weren't sure which one they were talking of, so I went to ask what they were talking about, and then she was like, "Oh no, oh how dare you talk to me?" And then I assumed the bodyguard or whatever came down and got in my face, was like, "What's your problem?" And I was like, "Well, it's none of your fucking business." And then Lutov went up behind him and pushed him into the corridor, and then we had a little scuffle because he pushed me out of the way. Gazelle didn't really do much.
I made sure that nobody interfered as you two basically you beat up a poor
I didn't beat
noble
anyone up.
bodyguard.
I didn't beat anyone up. I think you'll find. I think
You were complicit.
I wasn't. He pushed me. He
I
started
mean,
it.
so was I. But
I
you know.
took care of him. It was fun.
I cast a spell and blinded him, but I also the spell miscast and basically my nose, ears, and eyes bled and kept bleeding until I saw a doctor.
Yeah. So I didn't know you cast a spell. So for me, all the glory is on my side because
That's
I
right.
did
I
take care
know.
of the.
That's because I'm discreet with my magic.
Yeah. And I was too concentrated on the big guy.
Then what?
Then we went upstairs mostly to sleep.
No, we went to try and
Oh,
find
yeah.
the woman. We went to try and find
Yeah,
the woman
yeah.
first.
yeah, you went to try to find the woman. One of the guys got handsy with a barmaid, and I successfully intimidated them into a drinking contest in which once you guys found the female and came back downstairs and all this was happening, she facilitated the drinking contest, in which case I won, got vomited on, walked upstairs and slept in the room with Bear Guy, who just nodded at everyone all night.
I thought you went outside first and slept outside
Oh,
for a bit.
Yeah, you were laying in like the
I'm
mud
outside.
outside or something.
Yeah, I walked out into the rain to get clean and lay down.
Clean in the mud. Yeah.
Yeah, well, look. I didn't get the vomit off me. I could deal with dirt on me. I couldn't deal with vomit on me.
Yeah.
You ever been so drunk lying in the mud makes you dirt? It makes you feel clean.
So actually, all the vomit contests and everything, and because of the time, most of the customers left the inn, and we were able to take my prisoner Otto back in. Otto Metzger was so we took him upstairs and chained him to a bed where Siegfried and I would sleep. I mean, there was 3 beds there.
Yep, I slept in the other room and I made Gazelle sleep on the floor.
I didn't mind, and it's Galazil.
And then I had a weird dream and I woke up because the dream told me to wake up.
Yeah, and then you woke me up.
And then I woke you up. There's some noise.
I'm sorry.
Hey, if that's a sign that it's working, don't be sorry.
And then I forced Galazil up.
You can keep calling me Gazelle. It's funny.
I'll do it in character. And then I was like, oh, there's something going on. And we could hear banging. First, I thought it was sex. I thought someone was shagging in another room. but it was too repetitive. And then we went to investigate. We first checked on Luthor and the body and the prisoner to make sure he hadn't escaped.
Yeah.
And then we went round the corner to investigate. Well, I poked my head round the corner, and saw the window was banging, and then there was a light, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I went to head down to close the. No, I pushed Galazil in front of me because he is my bodyguard. He should be in front, so that any danger. And we basically trod in a load of blood, basically, didn't we? Which is coming from the
sticky,
room.
wet, nasty blood seeping out from another room.
You actually never reached the window. We don't know where the light went or what happened outside.
I did close the window eventually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
But after, and basically we went, it was where our coachman friend that got hit by the coach tree. No, he got thrown off, didn't he?
Yeah.
And when we opened the door, Galazil went in or saw everything, which petrified him. And then Ivan decided not to look inside and just closed the door.
Yeah, but I went inside later on anyway because I had to see.
You can. And then, well, I guess someone didn't come running upstairs and go, they're coming.
No.
We hear a scream from downstairs.
Yes.
So, retcon.
Okay.
We saw a flash from the future and then the past changed.
No, we imagined the voice, I think.
Yes. So, okay. Let's see.
Did we forget something?
Not really. The barmaid actually opened the room and gave a really loud scream, waking up everybody, it seems.
Oh, yeah, someone else came in. Oh, yeah.
Yes. And let's take
everybody was out of the rooms when we heard the scream outside. Yeah, downstairs.
Let's take it from there then.
So you should play the scream again.
Yes, I should. Let's see. Well, I really have to find it. I cannot find it right now. But yeah, you hear like a loud scream. it's a woman scream downstairs.
What now?
What?
Oh, there we go.
That's a really rubbish scream.
Yeah, you need to enhance that scream. I don't know if she's enjoying herself
I
or
don't want to scream because
having a wild night.
So I'm going to stop still and look at Gazelle.
Where are you?
Yeah, you're up. We're back down near
Oh,
the door.
you're over there.
Because that's when because I went to close the window. So I'm gonna run back, run around all these people. Nothing to see here. And run up behind Gazelle and go, Gazelle, what's that noise?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. I'm your bodyguard after all.
I wouldn't go, I wouldn't go by yourself. That's how these things work. Don't go by yourself.
That's why I'm going with Lutov, who's already gone ahead of me.
Quick, go, and I'll follow him.
Okay. Wilhelm, you were very drunk last time.
Very drunk.
Very drunk. Do me actually a perception roll.
He sleeps through the entire fucking thing.
Where
He's living with the bear.
skills? Where are you? Perception. There you are.
Oh, let me.
Any modifiers?
No modifiers.
Okay. Failure. I rolled 63, needed 39.
Yes. You have not at this moment. You are drunk. What are you dreaming about?
Beautiful women,
Cheese.
food,
Cheese.
and beautiful women.
Okay. Perfect. Yes. Let's move downstairs. There we go. I'm with him, of course.
Where is the stairs down? in
Yeah,
this
I'm not
place?
there. Like it.
So the stairs will be somewhere here, we'll say. So if
Okay.
you're going to dark here, that's downstairs.
All right.
I moved my fuck out of the scene.
Yeah. So Lutov, as you come down, the first thing you see is Helena, which is the not really the barmaid, but she's the girl helping around and stuff like that. You see her paralyzed. You see her, like her eyes wide open in horror, and she's just like, frozen in the place.
But she's looking towards us or towards the door or
She's
towards
looking behind the bar, it seems.
So I take my sword out and I'll go and investigate what's happening there.
Gazelle, I think she's seen a spirit.
After you turn around the corner, you see pretty much the same scene that you saw upstairs. There is blood everywhere. There is a guy, chest open, lungs out, heart in a place, brain in another, well eaten. And by the looks of it and by the form of it, that the shape, you can actually notice that is the bartender.
Whim.
Yes.
Oh boy. Sigmar may have mercy on him. So I grab the girl and take her, out of the mover over here. So she stops staring at the.
Somebody's licking the music. Well, I can hear it twice actually. Can you guys hear it with echo?
Nope.
No.
I only hear it once.
Me too.
You only hear it once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to mute yourself. Just turn off your headphones in.
Okay, now it was me.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. And so you take the girl. She, by the looks of it, you can see that she's heavily traumatized. Like she's like, almost fainting, and her eyes are like gone. She's like almost like, oh.
Yeah. So I take her, maybe sit her here on the on the table, and then go and grab whatever hard alcohol they have behind the bar, and bring a cup so she can drink something and maybe relax a little.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, Galazil gives Ivan a bit of a kind of like poke. Now that's clear that it's no longer a danger, and to just like go over and investigate.
Is the fire still alight?
Yes, but it's minimal. It's like, when you can see the logs that are red, so it's not fire, it's more like red logs. And it's a little more dim.
Is there any wood around?
Wood, yes, there is.
I'll throw some wood on and poke the fire.
After a while, it kind of like comes and it lights up a little bit. Everything gets a little bit more clear and light.
As I pick up the alcohol and the glasses, do I see if the blood is still pumping? Is it freshly open? Is it?
You, by the looks of it, the murder have been at least, very, very new. What I mean is like it happens not long ago. So everything is really fresh. Upstairs is the same. Everything is fresh. The touch of the blood is kind of like, it don't coagulate yet.
Yeah.
It's still, like soft blood, so it's recently that this person have died.
Is that door open here?
Which door? That one?
Here.
No, it's closed.
But can I? Is it locked? Can I open it?
Yes, you may open it.
So I just want to have a look outside and see what I
Did
can
we
see.
still hear the bell ring?
No, that didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any trail of blood coming off like the corpse like there was upstairs going out into the hallway? Like
there is no footsteps or
Okay.
anything that you can see. Lutolf, as you get out from the immediately as you open the door, you kind of see the weird light kind of like bouncing in like what it seems like an inner guard, and you can see a well in this place, and after just a while the light disappears.
Okay.
Only you have seen.
Yeah, so I want to try to call the scholar because maybe he knows a little more about those stuff than I do. Ivan, can you come around?
I'm going to poke the fire. I'm going to get a bit of fill my pipe up with a bit of weed, tobacco, I guess, not actual like weed, and then walk up here, get to the side of the bar, and quickly rush past the fucking bar, not looking, to the doorway.
Okay.
So I tell Ivan. So I've seen like a weird light twice already here.
Oh yeah, I saw one upstairs. Yes, I saw it upstairs.
I saw one we arrived, just when we're coming out of the couch, and now there was one like wandering around the well in this courtyard or whatever.
Okay, so my first point of call is I'm going to look into the sky. Is it clear? Is it a clear night, or is it still overcast?
No, it's still raining. It's still raining.
Okay.
Still, yeah.
Ivan, what are you doing?
Well, it is a wretched night, unfortunately. The Morsleb and I forget the name of the other moon is
Mansleb.
I said Morsleb.
And
Mansleb and Morsleb.
All right, Mansleb and Morsleb are both in the sky tonight, so there are going to be very strange things happening tonight. But
More?
yes, so I'm going to walk to the well. I wonder why this place is called the Drowning Well Inn. I'm gonna call Luthor over and go, Can you make sure I don't fall in?
Sure. So I put back my sword.
Or if I put my head, if you suddenly see my head go under, pull me out.
Yeah, I'll call your
Galazel is
Bodyguard,
kind of
yeah.
staying at the right at the doorway, so he can kind of keep an eye on both
You're
the
a good-
bar
You're a
and
good
the
bodyguard.
courtyard.
I'm gonna look.
He's a
I don't have to stand next to you to be a good bodyguard. That's not how this works.
I'm gonna.
I don't know how I can be more explicit.
door guard.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look in the well.
Okay. So before you do that, in the second floor, Wilhelm, you're about to be in your dream. You're about to be kissed about like 4 girls. It's like 4 beautiful girls, and they're all like coming and they're about to hug you. Like giving you like great stuff, and you feel somebody like touch you, like in the leg, kind of like, and wakes you up.
What? No,
Someone is massaging your legs.
it's America. I'll take it up. Like, what do you want?
And you see this guy. He's like, he looks at you and he's like,
Does he nod?
he
He does
nods.
nod. Yes.
He nods, and then he's like,
another.
it seems like it's trouble.
Oh boy.
Wake up.
Oh,
They say.
He finally said something.
yeah.
No, this was in Morse code by nodding.
One blink or two.
Blink once if it's yes.
Who wants it? Yes.
Okay, so what do you do?
I
By the way,
get up.
I will give you a -10 to all your rolls because you are having a badass hangover,
That's
right?
fine.
Yes.
That's fine. James, this is what I think of when I see this guy every time.
What do you think
so,
of?
I linked it in chat, in actual like Twitch chat.
Oh, okay.
Memes.
Memes.
Okay. All right.
So I'll get up and I'll follow him out.
That's exactly the guy.
That's exactly right. Like that's the thought process I have with that image. It's just
Exactly that guy. Exactly that guy.
it's too good.
Yeah.
Wilhelm, as you get out from the room, even if you're like hungover and trying to get a sense of the room, you see like everybody in the corridor, and people are like kind of like whispering and talking with each other, and they seem like kind of scared. Most of the people around. By the way, did you meet the Elizabeth? Yes, you did.
Yeah.
He bought drinks to you. You see her kind of like going down and like analyzing what it seems like blood in the floor.
I walk up. Did somebody spill a shit ton of red wine?
And she's like, no, I think it's worse inside. And she kind of like not say inside, but she kind of like points at the room.
This is not going to go over well for Mr. Hungover.
No.
So
projectile
So
vomiting.
he got sick, right? And so he's just having a bad. And I go and I look in the room.
Okay, do me a toughness roll.
Tough.
-10.
-10.
Yeah. Attributes. See.
He's going down.
Astounding failure! Nice.
So,
99.
I rolled 99 with a target of 25.
so Wilhelm, what I see is like you kind of like hang over and you're like, is somebody drop like kind of like wine, and kind of like you go inside the room and you see all this, like horror. You see the whole scene, Immediately put once again, the little thing you had left, it kind of like goes up.
Oh,
And,
no.
and as you puke, in your own puke, you kind of like slips and fall your ass in and it speaks blood and puke. By the way, you roll a 99 on a 25, so you had a astounding failure.
Only 7 levels.
Oh my god.
So
This
now,
is
right
more of a
now,
horror show.
right now you are in a pool of blood and your own puke, kind of like, prone on the floor.
Maybe some brain particles and maybe some more stuff.
Yep.
I mean, at least I guess you don't have a gastrointestinal bug or something.
I guess I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go stand outside now.
As you walk, Elizabeth and the coachman Yuri kind of like give you like a, like a look, like don't come close to me, don't touch me, kind of.
I just wipe my hand down Yuri's chest.
Perfect. Okay, so let's go back to downstairs. Yes. So where were you, Ivan?
So I've put my hands on the side of the well and I'm leaning over and looking in, whether I can see anything or not.
You see the well, and the water is way down there. It's perhaps like 5 meters drop to the water. Where you actually will pick up the what's the name?
I'm gonna turn to Gazelle.
Do me a perception roll. I will give you a 20.
Plus or minus 20?
20. Plus 20.
I ain't even got my cat sheet out.
We'll use the token.
Good point, I forgot about that. But I usually get the cat sheet out just in case. Perception test, yeah?
Yes. Plus 20.
I was actually going to get Gazelle to get me a torch. Marginal success of plus 0.
As you're about to, as you lean down and you kind of like look down from down the well, and you kind of like look back, you can actually see again like what it seems like runes, magic runes, carved around the stones. It's kind of a little bit diluted because there is like mangle groove, like what's the name? Green root taking all over the well, but you can notice that this seems like runes or words that you seen before.
Can I clear off some of the moss?
Yes, you kind of like scrub out a little bit moss, and the runes are a little bit more clear. Do me a language roll. You have magic, right? Yes.
Yes, I should do. Otherwise, I couldn't cut the house.
But you will need it to do with your what's the name? In your yeah, because I don't have it yet. So language magic. Do me a roll of language magic.
Do I get a plus or minus?
Nothing. No bonus. Anything.
I got a failure. Minus 2 success levels to the roll. I got 74 and I needed a 51.
Yes.
So
Do you want that, or you want to use your fortune point?
I'm going to use the fortune point to re-roll. Plus 1 success level.
Yeah. You have seen these runes, and they are elvish in their.
Yeah, I think we knew that from the wall. We knew they were elvish.
And you kind of like notice, and you get a feeling that these runes are some kind of word. I think I said it right.
Ward,
Otherwise,
yeah.
Yeah. Gazelle!
Yeah, what?
Can you bring me a torch? A lit torch, please? Or a lamp or something?
And I yell across the room as I see William come out into the main room. Hey, William! Will you just grab like a piece of wood over by the fireplace and bring it over to me? We need a torch out here. Wilhelm?
He's not here. He maybe is out. Or?
Traitor.
Sorry.
I got you.
I was in.
Stop
I'm in.
playing Fallout
Going.
76.
I'm not playing Fallout 76. I was
Away with the
Unbelievable.
fairies. Looking at Paul.
what?
Bring me one of those logs over there. Just like stick it in the fire and catch it on fire. We need like a torch.
Don't think that really works for torches, but okay.
You grab a chair and just stick it into the fire.
No,
You do
there is wood in the.
I grab a
That music's
chair
so loud.
and stick the legs in a fire.
Immediately the leg on fire.
No, all 4 legs.
All 4 legs. Okay.
And then bring the chair over.
Do me an athletics roll.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna burn yourself on top of that.
Minus 10. Jesus Christ! Another astounding
blood
failure.
on your feet.
92. I had a target of 25 and I rolled an
Did you slip in the blood that's like from Wim? Did you slip in that?
I don't know. What happens, Danny?
As you're about.
And then he proceeds to
That-
projectile vomit again.
That chair is flying.
you are going with the chair, and somehow once again you kind of like like slip, and the chair goes forward. And Galacil, do me an let's see, dodge roll.
A dodge roll? Okay.
Yeah.
Any modifiers?
How would you notice Wilhelm coming with the?
He's
Fire.
carrying a chair that he set on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm paying attention to him.
I will give you a plus 20 then.
Okay.
Um,
Yay! Success!
You see Wilhelm with the chair and he's about to trip, and you kind of like goes to the side. Wilhelm, you keep tripping all the way down into the yard, falling your face off first, like poof. Smash of a roll me 1d6.
And I'm guessing
3.
You take 3 damage as you smash your face, like with, you don't have no hands to keep your stuff. You kind of like goes straight face into the
Straight
floor.
on.
Bam!
Miles!
is any of the
ground.
chair still on fire?
yeah.
The chair, immediately as you get out, the rain kind of like. So all the chair, it kind of like the water.
I'm gonna look round. Is it just us 4?
At the moment,
I'm gonna light my hand on fire.
okay.
This can only backfire.
Probably. It's magic flame, is it?
You took the damage. By the way, when you take the damage, take it from your token, your red circle.
Magic flame! You failed to cast a spell.
Man, it's like I called it. or
What is your success rate with spells?
Don't know. Depends on what spell it is.
Like,
No. I just mean in general. Like
I don't know. I haven't kept count.
But out of 50, I mean, you should. I think you should re-roll that because.
Yeah, but then I've spent 2. We're just looking at that's 2 fortune points, gone.
I just wanna remember you that we only into the game 41 minutes, and
Yes, exactly.
it's a session of 4 hours.
But
Yeah.
don't worry, you'll survive.
It's not important. Fuck it.
It is. You want to see?
Okay, I'll spend a fate point. Fortune point.
14.
Magic flame. Okay. Right. No.
Oh, good.
Lutov, as you are, hanging by the side, you see this guy just like put fire from his hand.
No, I didn't. I failed. Did I?
No, it worked. It worked.
Oh, right.
Kindle a small flame that Finkel in life.
Roll
How do you
51.
react, Rudolph, as you see this guy putting out flame from his hands?
Well, I knew he was not a regular scholar. I mean, he was too crazy for a regular scholar. So, but I didn't know for sure he was a magician. So now I got certainty. But I'm still surprised because it's raining and he's still.
Did I
Got it.
succeed?
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's a 0 level of success.
Okay.
So
Yes. You roll a 51 on a 50, so that would be
Close enough.
Right,
Yes.
so I'm going to bring my hand down and illuminate and point out. I've got 4 rounds to do this, so that's so many minutes, a couple of seconds. And we're like,
So what-
there's runes around here.
so you kind of like you're trying to examine the runes.
Yes.
Do me how would be that intuition? No, like search, but that's search.
Would it not be arcane knowledge?
Not really.
perception.
Yes, perception. Do me a perception. I will give you a plus 20.
Bang on, 62. Marginal success.
Yes. You are kind of like looking at the runes and trying to get an understanding, but it's mostly gibberish.
For him?
Of your understanding, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
They don't make sense. It's like talking
Why-
nonsense.
So I'm going to look at Luthor and go, why would an inn have elven magic?
I don't know. And you think the blue light we saw, it's elven magic also? Is there an elf in the house?
Potentially.
We didn't see an. We
And
didn't
why
see an
is
elf.
the
in
inn
the house,
called
no?
the Drowning Well Inn? What's drowning?
An elf, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay,
Galaxy.
I think we should.
What
Where
are you
did
doing?
the...
As you're there, Galasil. Okay, you guys wanna do something before?
Yeah, well, I'm asking
well,
some questions. So where did the light go to, Luthor?
I don't know. You're the expert here.
I'm in as
That's why I
much
call
dark as you are, Luthor. Luthor.
Lutolf, yeah. No, I don't know anything about. I'm not really into magic and magic madness.
Right. Well, unfortunately, the light that we see is not magic, as I do not have any knowledge of it.
Oh,
I get fire.
yeah. Actually, I'm more surprised by William rushing in and falling on his face than by the flame on Ivan's hand.
Okay. Galaxy, as you're talking, you kind of like from the place you are, you can see like most the people are coming down. The first one to notice is Elizabeth. She kind of goes down and it's like, oh, what a fucking night I'm having, you know. And she's like, you know, like angry, and she seems angry and disappointed, you know, on life. And she's like, great, I'm here with some psycho now. And she kind of like sit down on the table. Immediately she turned and she kind of like see Helena, and Helena is still frozen, and Elizabeth's like going to you, Galasil, and she's like, what's happening?
You might not want to come back here. And I kind of step forward to the counter. Upstairs is not the only crime scene.
I see. It must mean we have somebody here doing, you know, killing people, she says.
Someone or something, at least. Look,
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. It's a dreadful night. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
You get
Bodies
paid
ripped
too
open.
much. Far too much.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ivan's trying to figure out something out there in the well. Just be mindful if you go past this point. It's just as scarring as upstairs.
She's like, I'm used to this, and she kind of like goes in, and she kind of like, you know, like repugnant kind of flash.
Oh.
But after a while, she kind of like goes down, and she touched the blood, and she's like, the blood is very fresh. I mean, this could not happen more than an hour ago. She says.
Yep, I know. And upstairs look pretty similar. And
Yes.
like I said, I'm not getting paid enough for this. Go ask. You put me in the direction and I hit things. That's what happens. If I can't see it, I can't hit it, and it makes me uncomfortable. So I'm just doing what I can. And what I can is making sure that I don't see anything I need to hit.
Okay.
And
So,
more people are coming in. I kind of want to discourage them from going near the bar.
Most of them kind of like stays behind.
Yeah.
And looking around, and after a while, the barmaid kind of like goes down, walking, and she's like, "Well, where is my husband? My husband. We will know what to do." She says, and she's walking forward that way. Wait, where is Wim? She says.
I step in front of her and look her straight in the eyes, and I say, "Ma'am,
Maybe not straight in the eyes, you know.
Well, I look up to her as much in the eyes as possible. I have some bad news, unfortunately.
What's going on?"
And I go and maybe sit down at the table next to Helena.
Your husband,
I think
has gone on a
best to sit
trip.
down.
He may not be back.
So I invite her to sit down across from me.
She kind of like sit down. She see Helena's face, and immediately Helena just like breaks and starts to cry. Like boiling. Like crying. And Sibyl is like, what's happened? What's going on? She says,
"Sit down." And I just I look at her in the eyes, give her this intense look, like, you need to listen to me now.
Okay. She's like, what? She says, what?
Whatever's going on upstairs isn't isolated. You need to sit down before I tell you something.
I mean, I'm not understanding what are you trying to say. Do me a charm roll.
It's gonna go well.
A charming dwarf. That's all.
Yeah, this is gonna go so well.
It's gonna go about as well as me casting a fucking spell.
Oh no, he has half your ability.
It's impressive failure. Nice.
You just make her more agitated by saying please sit down. She's just angry and getting more emotional, and she's seeing the Elena crying in the side, and she's like, what is with him? It's something happened with him.
Look, lady, your husband's dead, okay? He's dead. His body's been split apart. His entrails are everywhere. They're all behind the bar. Look, you won't listen. This is not my thing. I'm just supposed to hit things and guard people.
She kind of gives loud scream, and she kind of lose it. You see her sanity flown away in front of your eyes, and she just kind of starts to twitch, or just move to the side and twitch weirdly.
Can I try and intimidate Helena to have her help me
Slap
get
her.
Sybil sitting down?
Give her a slap.
Oh,
You
actually, yeah. Could I slap Sybil maybe some sense? Like, could I give her kind of a
Sense. She just lost her husband. There's no sense in that. You just need to cry and go crazy.
That would be plus 40 or 60. Yeah, it's very easy. So plus 60 weapon skill roll.
Hell
weapons? A weapon skill roll?
Yeah, you
Yes.
have to slap her. in the
Okay.
face.
And what did you say? Plus
60.
60?
You can do it.
I just want to see how well you do.
God damn it, woman! Astounding success.
So you take her and you're like, God damn woman, you know, sit down and you kind of like, you know, because she's taller than you, I guess.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Slap her up and you manage, you forget that you're a dwarf and you are probably very strong and you slap her really, really hard, almost knocking her unconscious.
Look, I don't want to hurt you. I need you to pull together. You have an inn full of guests, and there are 2 bodies, and there might be more for all we know. I need somebody other than me who is good with people to manage this.
People.
Somebody who's good with people like you mean?
As you slap her, everybody's like, oh, you know, like, oh, that dwarf is horrible. You know, you see definitely the feeling of the noble, like disgust, you know, like, oh, what a dwarf, you know, of course, you know, like, yes. So what's going on outside?
So,
I wanted to. Yeah,
hang on.
sorry.
Before we do that, we're going to lower a bucket of water and draw some water from the well. And then we're going to walk over to Wilhelm and throw a fucking bucket of water over him to clean off all the sick and blood. Because you are a fucking state.
So as Ivan is doing this, I want
No,
to
no,
check
you're
the
helping me.
doors.
No, you're
Oh,
not
no,
doing.
I'm not helping you with buckets of water and
Yeah,
Ivan.
you are.
and Lorraine.
We've got to clean it. We don't want skanky man coming near us, do we?
Well,
I'm being
wanna
watched
check-
by
Stinky
the
man.
rain.
I want
Yeah.
to check on the
Skanky
other
man.
personnel.
Who?
Is there a door here?
Yes, this is
Yeah.
like a little extra small house kind of thing.
I thought it was the kitchen.
Yeah, but it's a small house. We say.
Okay.
We say.
So I want to hit the door and then open it. I'm not waiting for an answer.
Okay.
Just checking.
Yes, like you
Just
bust
checking.
that door.
Yeah, I go dung dung and then I push it.
Okay. Get a kind of like you kind of like see Geralt. He's in bed and he's like kind of like wake up as you open the door. And he's like, yeah. What is it? What?
It's chaos in your house, and I want to check everybody. Who else is living in this part of the
Only
the
him.
inn?
Only him.
Okay. Is there anyone? Is that kid the stable boy, or is there another guy?
That's a stable boy.
Okay. So everything's fine in here. I think we would need your help in the main room. It's a little chaotic everywhere.
Okay.
I'm going to shout over and go, tell him to put the kettle on.
So I'm just quickly looking at the room. There's nothing else in the room.
No. It's just a little cottage, you know, very simple, just a bed, maybe like a drawer, a window, very, very simple, very, very aesthetic, you know.
Perfect. Then I'll go to the other door.
Yes. So this would be like what would be like the you know, like how to say, where is all the tools and stuff like that, like a tool shed.
Storage.
Yeah, storage tool shed, something like that, pretty much.
So I'm checking also here to see if everything's okay.
Yes.
Do I see any blood on the floor or anything? Like I'm checking around the.
No blood, nothing. Nothing that you can see.
Okay.
Wilhelm. You smash your face and you got pain.
really hurts.
What's
Now you've
going
got a
on?
bucket of water in your face as well.
So Ivan, you throw water on him in the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, all
Okay.
over to get all the sick and blood off him.
Okay. Well, just received this cold water. But it don't really matter because it's raining. But
Yeah.
yes, it's a little bit
Ah.
colder, I would say.
Ah! What the fuck?
Have you seen the state of yourself?
What is wrong with you?
Have you been rolling around in sick and blood or something?
What is wrong with you?
Not me who's got something wrong with you. With me, it's you. You're covered in sick and blood. You can't walk around in the public like that.
I literally just got up and vomited, and I came out here to help because Galacil asked me to.
I've helped you clean yourself up a bit. Let's go. I'm
I'm
gonna start wander down there. Just gonna wander down there. What did you say? I wasn't listening.
I'm just gonna get up and walk back inside after getting cleaned off. How do you deal with them? Come back into Gallus, like past Elizabeth. Hi. How do you deal with him?
It's dripping wet.
You probably like say that not even looking and like walk in right as I'm slapping Sybil. And it's just like, what? Huh?
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Should we go for a break?
Soon. We're
Very
going
soon.
to break very soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna head into the tool. I'm gonna head into the tool shed to help Lutolf or whatever.
Okay.
Yes. So Wilhelm,
Mm-hmm.
you saw the dwarf slapping, and you're like, you deal with it. Do you look to your left, or do you just pass by?
I look to my left.
To your left, once again, you see a dead body, all destroyed, and pieces and blood. Do me a toughness roll again, -10.
Could you not just spend a whatever it's? Oh,
No,
man.
this is so much better.
You,
I just run outside, leaving a trail of vomit. I just run outside, leaving a trail of vomit. That's what I do.
Elizabeth kind of like turns and sees like, it seems we have a murderer in our hands. Everybody stay put, she says. And as she says that, we're going to break.
Okay.
No. Before we're going to break, you guys hear actually something upstairs. You hear like a...
Wait, I thought
What?
What is going on now?
Do me and Luthor hear it because we're outside?
We go to a break
Okay,
after.
all right, we're going for a break.
Yes. So you hear this kind of like, like thrummer kind of something upstairs happening. Loud.
Wait.
Do we hear it outside, or is it only the people inside?
It's only if you're inside.
Oh shit. Out of character, I have an idea of what just happened.
Lutov, do me all of you can actually do me like an intelligence roll.
Good at this.
Okay, let's try that.
Any pluses or minuses?
Only Lutov. I will give you a +20.
I'll take it.
Well, I fucking impressive failed that.
Aren't you supposed to be smart with it?
Massively.
Impressive failure. I will try it again. I will use one of my fortune.
Okay.
Where do I use
God,
the fortune? Where do we have the fortunes? Oh, there it is. Is it green or is it blue?
Green.
Green, I think.
So by the way, guys, if by the end of the session you still have fortune points, that means that you have not really used them, and it's a really powerful tool. Let me clarify what a fortune point do. It can reroll a failed test. It can add +1 SL to a test after it's rolled. SL meaning success level. Or at the start of the round, choose when to act in that round. Disregard initiative order. And I don't want to penalize it right now, but once we have a campaign, I have like a wicked house rule that if you don't use your fortune points, they become disfortune points kind of thing.
Interesting.
Just to encourage you to actually use them.
They get refilled like every session, don't they?
Yes. Yeah. So it's part of the story. I think it's good to use the fortune points. Yep.
So I re-rolled and
Yes.
I did 50 out of 56.
So both you, Galasil, and Humor Passet, no, only you, Galasil, and Lutov, you kind of start to think about somehow, because you see in the blood and you see in the murder pattern, you kind of like thinking about Otto.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to go outside and then get back in.
Oh, is that what we're doing? I'm just following you, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just checking. So when I go outside, I check if there is nothing, and then if there is nothing, I go in.
All right, I follow you in. I follow you into the not cold, not wet, out inside.
I nod at you. We just heard something upstairs.
Yeah, let's go upstairs again.
Oh, really? I've just sat down.
Yeah, well, I'll go upstairs.
Don't go alone.
Are you
It's not
really
time.
gonna?
And I'm going to run after him.
Well,
I'm like, yeah, Galazel probably sat down right next to Ivan just as Ivan gets up from sitting down. It's like, oh, no, you can't go alone, and runs off. And I was just,
great stuff. Well, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna clean myself. I'm just gonna watch the well. I don't know what's going on. They were looking at it, and I'm just gonna sit down on the step outside in the rain, getting cleaned off, and trying to feel better.
I just cleaned you up, for fuck's sake.
And then I just vomited.
Over there again.
So as you guys go upstairs, you hear the noise coming from that room. It's the room you were.
Right, so as we get closer to it and we hear the noise coming from that room, I'm going to be like, I'm pointing myself and I'm pointing on the other side of the wall. So I'm going to go this side of the wall. And then I'll point at Lufo to stand on the other side of the door. Right? And then I point at Gazelle and tell him to stand in the middle. And then I'm going to put my hand on the door.
what are you doing?
And push it open.
Okay.
But the door was open already, you know?
I assume it closed by itself.
It's okay.
Was it closed?
I assume
Which one?
The door to my room.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, so I open it and push it open. And stand back. And let the two heavies go in.
And both you, Ludolf, and Galasil, once you open the door, you can see that the bed that Otto were sleeping is kind of like upside down.
And is he under the bed?
Or, like to the side. And he kind of looks at you and he's like, may I get some help, please?
Were you trying to escape again?
He's like, oh, all habits never die, he says.
So I put back the bed the way it should be.
Yes. By the way, Siegfried, he went to sleep and he never wake up. For now.
Oh.
For now. Okay.
Like he's gone, or?
If Okay, he's not really gone. He's not really gone. Okay, Sifrey is sleeping though. He's sleeping heavy.
Okay.
He been traumatized after his what's the name? The death of Rutger. And
Ivan's
this
gonna.
first night. This is the first night he actually get a sleep.
Ivan wants to look at the ceiling.
You look up the ceiling. It seems fine.
There's no hatches or anything.
Nope. I would say that it's like wooden made, really fat wooden blocks.
I'm checking on the manacles and the rope I put around him and the bed to see if everything is still fine and
Yes, everything
locked
is
and tight.
Everything is tight. You know.
I nudge Lutolf and I say, what do you so what do you get for reward if whatever got the rest of them gets him?
What?
Well, I mean, you're supposed to bring him alive.
Yeah.
Just saying, Otto, there's something here murdering people.
It can't be him neither, because he's locked up.
Otto says someone is murdering somebody. You say? Oh, how perfect is that? We are in a house of mad people. You know, and give like a evil laugh.
Is he-
Galzel's
is he-
just like,
Is he chained up? Is he? Can he move?
Yes, no, he's you know, I can imagine his body all tied up to the bed. So he's connected to the bed, but he's really tied all
Okay.
over. Manacled.
Um,
I'm gonna take the pillows. How you call that? How you call the thing around the pillow? The pillow cover. I'm gonna put it on his head.
It's funny because I was thinking of like turning it into a gag and like.
I was thinking about using a
setting him
sock
up
as a
with-
gag. Yes, I was thinking about putting a sock in his mouth.
Well, let's try it step by step. I've just put the pillow cover on his face.
Problem with that, Luther, is he can still, you know, wag his chin.
Okay, you know more. Maybe if there is something magic, what should we do? If he's using magic, can
Well,
he
that-
use magic without moving?
Can you move? I know that you need I know you need vocabulary to do it. It might involve some form of hand gesture as well.
So verbal, somatic, and material components.
You
Why
don't
don't, we,
need.
why don't we just gag him and tie him up? I mean, that really seems like the easiest solution.
Okay, let's gag him and then put the fold them in whatever the cover.
So before you're trying to put the head, it's like, but don't leave me in the dark here. I want to see somebody's beautiful work. And put,
I'm gonna take my sock off that I've been wearing for weeks.
No,
Shove
take
it in
off
his
his
mouth.
sock.
Take off his sock. Yep, I'll take his sock off that he has been wearing for weeks. Shove it in his mouth, and then put the bag over his head.
Okay, it works.
God, something smells really cheesy, and I'm gonna sort of. Can we?
Ivan, you're not funny.
I like to think I am.
Okay, so by the way, Wilhelm. So Wilhelm, you are, you know, there is like raining in front of you. You're still in like what it seems like the roof, the little roof that is, and it's pouring, raining. You know, there is like the worst weather ever, and in just a couple of seconds, the weather changed. You know, you see like the whole rain kind of like stops to rain, and the skies kind of like clears up. And as you look up in the sky, you can see really like green moon shining and a white moon shining, you know, in the sky.
Guys, are the moons supposed to be green and white?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to stop raining all of a sudden and be clear as day?
Why would I know these things?
We're upstairs. We
Nobody's-
can't hear this.
Yes.
Guys,
You
I
by
come
yourself.
in, Oh. Oh, I go inside, not looking. You just run.
Just do
up
that,
to
yeah.
the
Just do what I did, yeah. Just like put your hand, cover your face, and just walk in.
Just literally head down.
No, but you look at blood then.
Don't think about what it looks like. Don't think about what it looks like.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think of it. Don't
Where are
think
you?
About it and go upstairs.
You go upstairs. Okay. Whoops. Sorry.
Whoa!
Wrong.
Whoa!
There we go.
Wrong map,
Yes.
guys. Gallisil, you're a guy, right?
Yeah? What?
Wow. It stopped raining.
Oh, that's good.
Like it suddenly very clear stopped raining. Like it hasn't been raining for days. There's not a cloud in the sky from this torrential downpour. It stopped raining.
Huh.
Well, that's not normal.
What kind of? How do you?
How do I what?
I think he's losing it.
Ivan, I think
Gotta
he's
still-
saying...
Do your thing. Do your thing like you did with the wife's the wife of the owner of the. Do your thing.
I can't. He's my mark. He's my body. He's the body I have to guard.
What?
No hands
No,
on
no.
the merchandise,
What?
right?
No.
Not Ivan, William.
Oh,
William?
Fine.
William?
why am I slapping William
Who's William?
Because he's
or
He's losing
Wilhelm?
Well, no.
Yeah, he doesn't seem too frantic to me, but I mean,
Should we go back down the stairs now that our crazy man's got gagged up a bit? And I all see them look at me. No, not me.
Where is the old man? The Shalia's priest or whatever. Shalia's.
He's downstairs.
Oh, I want to talk to the guy.
Okay.
So I'm heading downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to talk to some people. I want to talk to the the landlady, I guess now.
Okay.
and
guys-
Galzel's following Ivan.
Yes. Okay.
I love how Wilhelm keeps following us places, and then we leave immediately,
Yeah.
and then he follows us somewhere else, and then we leave immediately.
So I'm going to walk over to the woman. Excuse me, madam.
Who are you talking to?
The bar lady, Sybil.
Sibyl. Yeah. She's just there and twitching, and her eyes are like in another place.
I'll be like, don't worry, grief will you it will set in. It will trigger. Maybe not today. Maybe in a few days. You'll be alright. You'll eventually deal with the five degrees of grief. But right now, I need you to focus.
Okay, do me how do you gonna try to make her focus?
By talking to her, even if she's not listening.
You're just talking. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
do
just
me
gonna-
charm roll.
I'm
Awesome.
not slapping her again.
Any modifier?
Plus 20.
I got a 13 with that's 4 success levels.
You talk to her and you are like talking, saying this very smooth and very pedagogic, and she kind of like, after a while, she kind of like come back and, starts to cry instead,
No, I don't need you to cry.
Oh, what do you want? What can I do? What can I do? My poor Wim is dead. He's dead.
I'm sure he's left you in the will. Anyway, do you have any literature on the on this place at all?
You what?
Books? Do you have any history on this place?
This place?
Yes. Do you know
no.
anything?
It used to be I think like what's the name? Monastery long time ago.
A monastery?
My whim is dead. My whim is dead. She says.
Yes, yeah, he is, I'm afraid, but I need you to focus still.
Yeah. What? It used to be a monastery. Something about one time, long time ago, the father of Wim, he talked about his grandfather. He was the one who made this inn into an inn, he says.
Okay. Do you have any books on this at all?
I'm afraid not.
Okay. Next question. How did it stop being a monastery? And was it anything to do with elves? What have elves got to do with this place?
I have no idea. I really don't know.
Why are there elf runes all over the place?
Oh, those runes! We didn't knew it was elvish. I mean, we tried to clean it once, but it kind of like came back. She's whip, my whip.
I'll be back in a minute, so I'm gonna head outside. I'm gonna quickly skedaddle across the other over to the kitchen.
Yes.
Not looking at the body at all. And I'm gonna go straight in. Gerard.
Yeah, and you kind of like see him like putting his pants. You know, he kind of like stumbles a little bit as you catch him getting him dressed.
Have you got the kettle ready? Have you got the kettle on the boil?
The what?
I told you to put the kettle on.
Catalan.
To boil water.
Yeah, make some tea.
Boil water. Yes, sir. Yes.
Chop. Once you're done, I want you to make everyone.
Yep. He kind of look confused for a moment, but he kind of like follow your order, you know, like, and yeah. Wim, what are you doing?
What can I help with? I sit next to her. Look, I'm sorry, he's dead.
Helena kind of like, you know, like cries and kind of like puts her head close to you, you know, and cries and kind of like tries to hug you.
He must be smelly with blood, mud, and
Look,
vomit.
Fine. It's fine.
Both Lutov and Galasil, do me intelligence roll plus 20.
Again, you're trying to test my intelligence. Intelligence 20.
Marginal success 42 versus 56 or 51.
Marginal failure 62 out of 56.
Galasil, you kind of like starts to look around and you get the feeling that there is somebody missing from the people, you know, like you kind of like start to count people and you're like, there is more people tonight. There were more people tonight, and you kind of like get a feeling that people are missing at this moment.
Is that the bodyguard?
Yes.
Okay, so not the bodyguard. I don't know who's missing.
The bodyguard, all the nobles.
No, not the bodyguard. Galasil, you...
I'm missing.
Well, no, I'm just seeing who's here still. I turn to Rolf and I mean, like, I don't know his name, but I'm standing there next to him and I nod at him.
He nods back.
And of course he nods back and I say, you were watching the room last night. It seemed like someone's not here who was here earlier in the evening.
He kind of like He's with his pipe too, I guess. With his sweet pipe. And it's like, yes. Seems some people are missing.
You are a very mysterious fellow.
He nods.
So I'm talking meanwhile with Ernst.
Yeah, tell me what's happening with Ernst.
So I want to ask him. So Ernst, yeah, I don't know if we introduce ourselves. I'm Ludolf, by the way. Remember, I brought you the injured coachman, and now he's like. So you saw what happened to him?
Oh yes, Chalia's mercy. What a horror!
And you saw what happened to Wim, also the owner of the inn.
I hear. I don't want to see it. It's enough for me.
So I want to have your professional opinion on this. What could have caused them to, like, burst open? It doesn't look like a beast or someone could have done that.
I don't know. I mean, it's horrible. I mean, just a few days ago, I hear that there was some noble around killing people in this way. But I mean, those fours are noble. Perhaps that. Do you think that the killers?
No. Well, we have the noble that was supposed to be doing all the killings.
Oh, he's here. Why we don't catch him then?
He's tied up upstairs. He hasn't moved all night. He's in chains. So it's not him, but it's very similar. It seems like his art, whatever concept of art he has, of killing and murdering people.
Wow, he's crazy. I don't know.
But what could have caused it?
I'm so confused. I mean, I've been seeing this before, but it's so the butchery. I mean, it could be a beast, or I mean, certainly a human could do this, but he will come out bloody and very dirty, and I couldn't see any footprints upstairs. I really don't know.
Yeah, this is very strange. But does it feel like they exploded from inside out, or is it something that carved in and opened them?
Yeah, they've been torn open, and then all the organs pull out, and
so that takes a little time and a lot of strength, no?
Yes.
This is very strange.
Ivan.
Yes.
After a while, Gera comes back with the hot water, and he says, "Yeah, here," and he kind of look up the sky. And he's like, "Don't it was raining just for like minutes ago?
Was it?
Hey, well,
don't worry about that. Let's make some tea. Make some tea.
Yes,
Gerard, and bring it over. We're gonna need
12 of us.
I don't know how many there are. I'll run
12.
I'll run back. Come with me, Gerard. Just make sure you don't look down the side of the bar, all right? Yeah, I'll keep the door closed and go. Make sure you don't look down the bar, okay? Just keep your head forward, all right? And I'm opening the bar, opening the door, and I'm going in.
Okay. He's like, "Oh, okay." And he kind of like follow you, and he's like, he's about to look, and he's like, like very like a dog, that follows you, like. Yes.
I'll try and navigate around all these people. Right, Gerard's brought everyone some tea. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12. Go make 12 cups of teas.
Oh, okay. And he goes to the kitchen.
Maybe go the long way round.
Yes.
Where's the kitchen?
I will say here, perhaps.
Oh fuck! I just logged out of the bloody. Oh, I hate when that happens.
Oh, I thought the 9 was the kitchen.
No. That's an extra house.
Yeah, that's the small house.
I just thought it was used as a kitchen though as well.
I can do like this actually. like that. Yep.
Right, so I get him to make a cup of tea for everyone.
Yes.
Like a cup of tea, because, you know, shock and drinking tea really helps. Obviously it doesn't, but in this day and age it is. Well, I'm going to start... I'm going to... Gazelle, do you mention that there's someone missing and we haven't figured out who?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably come over and sit down with Wilhelm. And if you're coming over and sitting down, then I think we're
Wrong
short
table,
some people.
wrong table, Ivan.
Ivan, over
Yeah?
here. Over here.
Over where? Oh,
And I look at both him and
I'll get up and change
And
the shit on
Wilhelm.
the right table.
somebody's not here. I don't know who. I don't remember who. But somebody's not here. There were more people here last night.
Yeah, but didn't... Where are the children? Did they go?
Yeah.
They left.
Oh, yeah.
They left last night. I want to talk to Elizabeth meanwhile.
Are you sure they're not... Are you sure they haven't, you know, buggered off?
Wait. Where's the other guy I was drinking with the hat?
Were they locals?
Oh.
There was a guy with a hat.
Yeah, he was drinking the drinking contest. Did they
Yeah.
leave? Did they leave the building or did they went upstairs?
Here. I don't...
You guys get a feeling that they were guests.
Okay.
I
Some-
point at Sybil, who's like still in shock, and I say, she'd know.
Right, I'll go over to her. Right, excuse me, love. I need you to focus again, all right?
She's like, Wilhelm, what are you gonna do with your Wim? No, Wim, sorry, Wim. Wim.
Look, he's not coming back, so you just have to move on.
Okay.
Ivan, you're fucking
Then-
heart.
Then yeah, I want to talk to Elizabeth.
Okay. What do you say to Elizabeth?
So I tell her, you know, I don't know what your line of work is, but I thought you arriving here with all the
She's chicken
weapons
seller.
and you had some weapons and armor on you. So I'm sure you've been around and you know
Chicken
things.
salesman. That's what she is.
And do you know what could have caused all this blood and all these killings here?
Well, somebody very strong must have done this, and yes, a lot of blood. I just don't know how there is no footprints, no way, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm baffled as you are, she says.
Yeah, this is very surprising. Yeah.
Yes.
So, do we know each other? I've seen you before.
Not that I know.
No,
No.
because I'm good with faces, and I think I've seen you somewhere.
I'm expecting
Okay.
a really shit chat line.
She's
No,
like,
no. I remember the day before I saw her. When I met her, I said, "Oh, I know her.
Uh,
I just don't know where from.
I
Maybe from a poster with a wanted on top of it. I don't know."
No, I don't know you. I don't think
Yeah.
I know you, she says.
Yeah. Well.
Mm.
Okay, that's all. We'll have to find out what's happening here because I can't go back to sleep with all the blood and all the killings and the mystery.
Yes, misfortunate, she says.
Yeah.
But perhaps we should all try to calm down and maybe, stay together and see what happened in the rest of the night, she says.
You mean
I don't
here
think
in
I'm
this
gonna
room?
be sleeping.
Well, yes, I guess, or I don't know. I'm quite tired, actually. I would like to go sleep soon.
Yeah.
Long day tomorrow. Gotta get those chickens. She says.
Gotta get the chicken.
Okay, Wilhelm, Galacil, and Ivan. What's going on in the table?
So I'm talking to Sybil. I'm trying to find out where those two people that had a drinking contest with Wilhelm have gone.
She's like, who? Who? I don't know. You gotta be more specific. Oh my wing!
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna look at Gazelle and Wilhelm and go. Maybe it'd be worth us going upstairs and searching every room.
Okay.
At this point, you're right.
Yeah, let's do that door by door.
You kind of like see Elizabeth kind of like, wait, what? What would we do that for?
Because there's people missing and we don't know where they are, Elizabeth.
Missing?
Yes.
There could be more people
Yeah,
dead.
there could be more people dead. There could be people.
Remember the drinking contest you had with Wilhelm? There was 2 other guys there, and you left, and they were sleeping here, and they're not here. So
So we're
either
gonna go
they're still
find them.
sleeping. Yeah.
Maybe they left, she says.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe,
But maybe-
or maybe they haven't. Exactly. Yep.
And maybe they are our murderers here, or they've been murdered. One of the two.
Okay. And
So-
yeah,
You want?
give me a
You wanna join
perception
us?
loot off.
Perception
By-
test.
20 loot off. Oh yeah, everybody can do loot off. You get a plus 20. The rest of you is base.
Mhm.
Let me do
Favoritism, that
perception.
is. Oh, hang on. Let me open this up.
And I got a beautiful failure, and I'm gonna use my second amendment.
Marginal
Amendment?
failure. Excellent.
Wait, isn't the Second Amendment like having guns?
Yep. Marginal failure.
And I'm impressive. Oh, it's gone.
You know,
Success.
I'm just gonna fucking quit rolling today. That's
I did-
like the third 90 plus that I've gotten.
Did
Yeah, I
you
rolled
include your
18.
Did you include your -10 for still being
Yeah, that
shit faced? Oh,
Yeah, that was minus 10.
Wilhelm, you kind of like you see you are too distracted seeing Helena, and you are looking at her breast, kind of. So
I'm going to try again.
Am I still dreaming?
Still fail. I'm still staring at the boobies.
uh,
That's fine. Fine.
Well,
I did
now.
18 out of 68, so 5 level of success with an
you
impressive.
you feel Elizabeth very tense, and you know, like immediately she kind of like tense up and looks a little bit out of place.
So I tell her, you want to join us and search the rooms upstairs?
Yeah.
Yes, welcome. Come on. Come in.
Okay, so who's going upstairs? Wilhelm, I guess you. Wilhelm, how are you trying to console Helena right here? Tell me what you.
Look, I
She
will,
still has her
You stay
head on
here.
his shoulder?
I'll
Yes,
hand
yes.
her a tissue,
He's like,
and I'll be like, look, I will go move him outside.
Move.
Will that help?
As you slide him out.
Will that?
I mean,
Move.
there's got to be an end for the amount of food that's in your stomach, right?
No, it's
You
just
have to
stomach
start
acid.
dry heaving at some
It
point.
just pukes up like stomach
Phyllis.
acid.
okay, so you go and do that.
Yeah, I'll go move. Will help. Will
Okay.
win.
Do me a toughness test.
Gonna move Wim in your condition? For real?
Look, don't.
He's trying to be a nice guy. I
Yeah,
mean, for
moving it.
terrible reasons.
Impressive failure. Okay, so I'll spend another one.
You kind of like don't puke this time. There is nothing else to
Oh.
puke, but
All right.
but you still like.
Oh,
I'm surprised he doesn't feel so queasy that he doesn't just
God
fall
damn
over
it!
right down into the middle of the.
I just want to succeed today. What?
Some days you got to be the comic relief, Clay. Some days you got to be the comic relief.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Look, at least it's not combat and you're not dying, eh?
Yeah, right. Only person to take damage this session.
Okay, so you're You move with him after a while. It takes you a while. Sibyl, seeing her, like the parts of the husband that are left, now she lost it. You can see her eyes like turn white, and she's just in a catatonic state.
Okay. So I lay her down.
Helena is trying to comfort her, and Sibyl is just, in shock and gone pretty much.
Yeah. So, what I'll do is get a bag and just start throwing the
Bag. Get a bag.
A bag.
a sack.
He's just good. He's gotta go get trays that they use to take drinks to tables and just start putting body pieces on the tray and carrying them around.
Carrying it out.
Whatever he can put pieces of body on, he's just ferrying them around on.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go upstairs. There we go.
So first, I check, of course, the room again. Check Otto and Siegfried.
Yes.
They're both alive and well, and he's still tied up.
Yeah. Elizabeth kind of goes and opens another door down the hall.
I'll follow her.
Okay.
Oh, unless everyone else is following her.
Yeah, we're all.
All right. Well, I'll check the other door. I'll check this door.
You open it. The door that you open, Ivan, it seems to be the door of where the barkeeper and the barmaid sleep.
Hmm.
And the one where that Elizabeth opened?
It's like a small room. It seems very tidy. Everything is very organized. But by the looks of it, the floor, you kind of notice that nobody been in this room for a long time.
Oh. Let's continue.
These rooms, the same, look a little bit
Hang
better.
on.
Yep.
I'm saying this to the group. Hang on. Question.
Yeah.
You said this room wasn't on sale.
The first room, you mean?
The small room.
Yeah, they didn't offer
The
it. Yeah,
small
you're right.
room. The small room wasn't on offer.
No.
So I'm going to go back in there. I'm going to start looking around and see what I can find.
You look around and you see old toys, old books. You can see
So it's a child's room.
notes and stuff like that.
And
I'm looking the roof as well. I'm going to tap the wall with my cane.
Yeah, everything seem normal.
Hit the floor.
Yeah.
Check under the bed.
Yeah.
Ivan,
Hmm?
I'm gonna put two together here. This is probably the innkeeper's dead child's bedroom or something,
How do you know it's dead?
because the entire room's covered in dust. So you're basically going through a dead man's dead child's things.
Yeah. So the father won't really.
Well, he won't be very angry because he's quite dead.
You can always ask questions to the mother, though.
I'm just saying this might not be as suspicious as it initially seems.
Elizabeth kind of opened this door. She kind of gives a look, close it, turn around, and she say yeah, clear.
So I'm checking the rooms after her. Who's in here?
It's empty, but it's really well clean. There is extra chair. You can imagine, and by the looks of it, the clothes over is well garbed clothes. So you guess are the nobles.
Nobles, huh?
Hmm.
And the one in front?
As you're about to go, she closes it and she says, I already checked it.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm good with checking things, so I'm checking it anyway.
Okay. She kind of like open it up. It's really dark.
There's no light?
There is no light.
No candles?
No candles.
Oh. Well, then I need to bring some
Do me
candles.
a perception plus 40.
Excellent. Perception. Where is that? Perception. There we go. And we got success. 51 out of 88.
Inside the room, you can hear like.
We might have something here. Everyone?
Oh, what? I come out of the room. Bit dusty.
Could you bring that candle that you have over there, Ivan?
Do I still have the candle?
Which candle? Your
One that
own
I-
flame?
The one that I took from the room, my bedroom. The one.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Right, I walk up.
As we get closer, I want to look up and down Elizabeth just to kind of see what her state is, like kind of read her face.
She's like, you can see her like, like kind of like get stiff. She's like very serious and stiff, like not moving that much.
Yeah. So I'm also keeping on guard because she said it was clean, and I just heard someone.
I'm gonna hold the cat. I'm gonna walk in with the candle. I walk in.
Yeah, walk in. Yeah.
And as you walk in, you see a guy, this one here, tied up. He's totally tied up, hands back. And
Which one?
like,
That one? Or
this
that one?
this one,
I can't
Ingo,
I can't see
the
your
Ingo
pink.
one, the one with the hat.
Right, okay.
And he's like, like tied up, and he's like,
I'm gonna go.
the other one here, he's like, but he's also tied up.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the one that is gagged and ungag him. Are you alright?
I wake up like this. Somebody tie me up. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Live in there. Lady Elizabeth, could you explain us what's happening here?
She kind of like, like puts up her hands and
Shit, the cops are here.
They're coming for her.
she puts the cops says, okay,
Sorry,
we got it now.
sorry,
We got it now. We fixed the murders. We will see. She kind of like opens up her hands. It's like, look, I don't want any trouble. Okay. She says.
Yeah, that's not an answer. Nobody wants trouble, but there is
That's
trouble.
like when your grandmother goes, I'm not racist, but
Yeah. What happened to those two guys? Who are they, and what's your relation with them?
They are not nice guys, okay? They are
Yeah.
really not nice guys. And whatever is coming to them is coming to them because they deserve it.
And
Okay.
you know this because
Okay. I'm not really a chicken farmer.
really?
yeah,
Well, shit.
we could realize that by looking at you. Tell us.
Bet she's
I'm
a
a
bounty
bounty
hunter.
I'm a bounty
Oh,
hunter.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Those inside their armor prey, she says.
How come I never heard of them?
Well, big word, man. She says.
Got any paperwork?
Okay.
I got it
do
in
you
my
have-
room. I got it in my
you-
room. I can just
Yeah.
go and get it. I can just go and get it.
Not by
Let's
Let's
yourself,
go
you
and get
can't.
it. Let's go with you. Where's your room?
Next
This
room.
one? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
She kind of
Giselle.
like
Gazelle, back him up.
Opens the door. There is like a small lock, and she kind of like open it up and starts to look inside. Lutov, do me a perception roll. Plus 20.
Yeah, Galizel's gonna stay in the doorway, watching everything, as well as watching the room that Ivan's in.
That's all right. They're tied up.
That we know of.
20? Plus 20?
Yeah.
And we get 4 out of 68. Yeah, I think it's a outstanding success.
Your sharp eyes see something. You see her as she's like, like getting some papers. You can see like a not coat, like a cloth, and you can see a redness on the clothes.
Oh, so I take out my sword, put it up, on their neck, and says, "Well, why don't you step back a few steps, please?"
And she's like, wait, and she kind of like, and in her hands you can see actually like a wanted poster.
Yeah. Just leave it there. Galasil, can you help me here?
Ivan, be careful.
Yeah, I am. Oh, Ivan. Yes.
I'm gonna walk out and go stand there. I'm not untying them just yet, because if they are bad people, they're bad people.
And I go over and grab the red robes from either where, like if she's holding them or wherever she put them down.
No, she's back and the sword is like in her head, so she's like just laying on, putting her.
And I examine them more closely.
And as you put it out, you can see the redness of blood on like clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, care to explain this now, Elizabeth?
She's like, my horse died on the way here. I had to put it down, and that's why I was trying to hike a lift.
It was pouring at that time, though. I mean, how'd you get so much blood on yourself and it didn't just wash away?
My horse died for a long time ago, a couple of hours ago, before it even started to rain crazy, and I changed clothes. Yes.
So
you do see the clothes, and you do see that the blood in the clothes is already coagulated, and it's already
it's dried in.
It's dry on the.
Is it a something that she was wearing or something? Like
some extra clothes. Yeah.
We'll send it to the lab and get it tested. See if it's blood or whose blood.
And this is Warhammer CIS.
CSI.
Ivan, your alchemy is going to do nothing to help us solve this case.
It's blood. I can tell you that it's definitely blood. What sort of blood? Not sure.
We've got a hacker. I need another person on the keyboard.
There is horsehair in it, so I'm guessing it's horse.
So before we go to the break, I have a question for your characters, and then we go to the break.
Okay.
All
right. Let's see. I'm just loading.
It was all a lie. I didn't do it.
It was the one-armed man.
It was the two-armed man.
The two-armed man. Okay.
Well, that barely narrows it down.
He was a man. That's half the population eliminated.
Okay, let me see here. Wilhelm, we'll start with you. If you had a wish, if you had one wish and you would like it to come through, what would it be, and explain why?
I would wish for my uncle back.
Okay.
Because he was my father figure, and not having that guidance sucks. It's very hard to, I feel like I'm stumbling around, A, as a tax collector, and B, as a young adult, not knowing what to do.
Okay, fair enough. Ivan, as a child, you had a misfortune.
I've had lots of misfortune. So I've had so much. So why do I keep getting all the bad stuff? So if you
Because you're
remember,
Ivan.
well, okay, all right, fine, okay. I had a misfortune. Right, okay, all right, fine, okay. I had a misfortune.
Yes.
Fuck me. So my family,
When you were a child.
yeah, clearly my childhood was not a happy childhood.
Okay.
So the misfortune I had was
Had to do with fire, maybe?
no, I've already had that. I've already had like
Oh.
me nearly burning the house down because of like my uncontrollable magic. And that was in the first. I think that was in the first game, the
Yes.
birthday stream.
Oh.
Misfortune. So there was an outbreak of plague in in the town that we were at. Obviously it was the rats, but obviously people didn't really understand that at the time because they're a bit thick and a bit fickled. And I wasn't with my family. I was with my I was being trained to. I was already being given to my master, and we had to basically because he's a wizard. Because we were both like magical people. We got blamed for the outbreak of the
Plague.
the plague. So we had to we basically had to flee.
Okay. Fair
Because
enough.
people wanted to lynch us.
Good. Galacil, you have a really fond memory of Lime. Tell me more about it.
I have a really fun memory of the first time I got Ivan drunk. Yeah, before that, he'd only ever had like a sip of mead occasionally. Have you ever seen half-baked wizard shit-faced off of the cheapest whiskey that you can ever get, and just like I mean, I don't want to put words in my mouth, but you did kind of end up in a stable that night.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, Lutov. At the age of 10, you had your doom saved.
Oh,
What
yeah.
was it? And how it has affected your life?
That's a very good question. I think I wrote it down somewhere. My doomsday, or didn't. I didn't. Oh yeah, killed by it. Yeah. So my doomsday is that I'm gonna be killed by a mob. So that's why I can talk one-on-one, but I don't like crowds of people, you know, because
Okay.
I know that's gonna be the end of me. So I want to keep it. So I keep it personal, you know, 2, 10, 15 people, it's okay. When I see crowds of people, that's not what I want to be. I don't stay. If they're lynching someone, I don't want to stay there. If there is a public judgment, I don't want to be there. You know, I keep it on a one-on-one relationship with people. You know.
Great stuff.
Woohoo!
Okay, so where were we?
It was bloody and messy, and some people were dying again.
Yes, and you guys find the tunic covered in blood.
Yeah.
Yes. Downstairs, my friend Wilhelm is still comforting. No, are you not?
Yeah. No, I am. That's what I do.
Okay.
Comforting.
You put out the body, and you, Wilhelm, as you are outside, you start to hear the bell ringing, like the bell to the inn.
Yeah. I go Where is that? Like, I'm assuming it's outside. Like, I look at them. I'm like, that's outside, right?
Yeah.
Where am I? Oh God, Wilhelm, where did your token go? Thank you. Okay.
He's here.
Yeah, no, I found it. I was like, where did you go? I'm looking around in like this area. Okay, so I'll go to the front
Yes.
and look out and see what do I see?
So it's like a big wall. It's like a big wall with like what's the name? A wooden big door, like a really massive wooden door.
Gate.
Yeah, gate.
Oh, okay. It's out
so
that far.
Your,
Okay.
left, your left is the stables, and the bell that is ringing is probably the same that you guys ring when you came in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will make my way across the yard. Is there like a, little slider to see? And
There is no. I will not say there is a slider. No, there is
Okay.
like a big. So the door is closed by a big wooden lock. Also, like a big wooden stuff in. Yeah.
This map's
Yep.
changed.
What do you say?
The map's changed.
What?
Okay.
How?
There's a door missing and a wall.
Yeah, I changed that here. So to separate the extra house.
Okay.
Yeah. But just think like this. I will paint it here. So this line will be like a extra part of the house. Take away that line. So it's like that now. And this part is a door also. 1 second. Oops. Don't want to do that. There we go. Okay, there we go.
Hello?
And you hear like, open up, please. Open up. Open up the door.
Oh, okay.
Open up.
We gotta open the door.
Um,
I'm a naive person, okay?
a skinny looking guy, kind of like, like you can see in his eyes the fear, like horrible fear in his eyes, and he takes you like by the collar of your clothes, and he's like, they're coming, 1,000 of them, it's a lot of them.
What are you fools coming?
They're coming. Oh, I need water.
Go inside. I'll shut the gate. Go inside.
You see this guy running inside the inn. Takes a glass from. Do you follow him, by the way?
No,
So-
I shut. Well, I go and I look out. Like I go outside the gate and I look around and I'm like, do I see anything?
You see like the woods that are you see the road, and the woods are in the other side of the road, and you kind of see like a weird mist, and as you look around it's kind of like surrounding the place, the inn, like a mist.
Shut the does it? It's surrounding, but like, does it
It's like a
stop?
dim. It's like kind of like a dim because you can see the hamlets houses. There is maybe like a couple of houses, maybe like 5, 6, 7 around, and you can see the light of their houses very dim, and you can see a couple of torches marching this way.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'll shut the door. bolt it and then go back inside
Yes.
and be like, this just gets weirder and weirder.
And and this commoner, he kind of like pour the water. He drinks, and he's like, the beastman are coming. They're coming and they're gonna kill us all.
No, there's no beast men here. What are you talking about?
They're
We would
coming.
have known ahead of time.
They're coming. My father saw them. I run here, and he's kind of now gathering the people in town. So they come here. He says,
God.
um,
What? Okay, calm down. Calm down.
yes.
We'll talk. Yeah, I'll go get Gallus to slap him around and get us some more.
Okay, so we are in the second floor, and you guys have Elizabeth still, by the sword, and she's like, really, I'm a bounty hunter,
Yeah.
and you kind of like Lutolf, you get to place her, now the face makes sense,
So she is a bounty hunter. I've seen her before, or
You have
know of
seen
her,
her,
or
like passing by when she's like, when you guys leave the prisoners, you have seen it before doing that.
okay. And the papers. She said she had the papers there. Are there
Yes.
a poster of those two guys?
Yes.
So okay, I put back my sword and say, okay, Elizabeth, why do you do things like in the shadows? I mean, I have my prisoner. Everybody knows I have a prisoner. I'm doing this legit. Why are you hiding those two guys? What's happening here?
She thinks we're gonna take her bounty.
Is that it?
Well, yes, and I don't knew that the bounty hunter was coming tonight here either. I had to fend for myself. I'm a woman, she says.
Okay, I don't want your bounty. I have my own. But
Well, great. Great.
there's things
Great.
there are things that's pretty shady tonight. It's
Yes.
messy, and if you're adding to the chaos, you're not helping.
I'm sorry. I guess we start in the wrong foot since
Yes, we are. We did.
yeah. But if I remember right, it was somebody who left me in the middle of the road. She
Yeah,
said.
and remember we explained what happened, and now the guy is all dead, and he got his bowels all over the place.
Yeah, shit is fucked up. So if we're gonna make it tonight, we have to survive together.
Exactly.
We have to work together.
So do stand up. I'm very sorry. So I give her my hand to help her up.
She takes your handshake. Galacil.
Elizabeth,
Yeah.
how'd you get these two guys in here? We were in the bar the entire time.
No, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, the only way upstairs is through the bar. We know that because we had to bring someone in through the bar.
Yeah.
Yes, those two guys were drinking with.
Oh, those are the same guys? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very confused.
They were drinking. They were all drunk, and she got them because they were already drunk. Easy
Well.
peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Thank you
Ivan,
for that.
what are you doing?
I'm just standing outside.
Okay. As you look at the window, outside the window, you kind of like see like a light, just to your left, outside the window.
All right, I'm gonna go to the window and have a look.
When you look at it, it's the magic light outside the window.
What's it doing?
It's like a white ball, and it's like hovering, and it moves to the sides, and like a white light, and sprinkles a little bit, but you get a feeling of calmness, of you don't feel threatened by it.
Okay. How far is it?
Right now it's just about 2 meters, and it kind of like goes, and after that it disappears.
Disappears where?
In the air. It's just like a ball and just like.
And what was it
It's
hovering over?
Huh?
What's directly below it?
Below is the yard where the what's the name? The well is. No. Below is just outside the woods. You can see the woods, and you also see the mist. You see a mist, and as you look around, you see like everything is kind of like covered in like a violet gray mist.
Violet grey.
Yeah.
What colour is mist usually?
Fog.
Fog colored.
Yeah, but fog, but with like an extra tone of purple on it.
Never good.
Do I know what that means?
Do me an intelligence roll. By the way.
Wow, success. 3 success levels.
There we go.
Nice.
You feel some magic on it. You feel a touch of the purple wind, kind of. You get a feeling of purple, black, and a weird kind of feeling. It should have been a magic site, I think, but I don't have the rule right now. 1 second, guys.
Why don't you look at the winds of magic?
Because I can't. I don't have the Athuric, whatever it's called, achievement.
Oh,
So
really?
Yes, I can't see the wind of magic.
What kind of magician are you?
One that doesn't have it.
Very good.
Yes.
Galazel comes out of the room after dealing with Elizabeth and looks outside, sees the purple fog. Cool.
No,
Cool.
not cool.
No, not cool.
Yes, that's kind of the point.
Let's head back
Why?
downstairs.
Why does weird shit keep happening to us?
Well, unfortunately, it's that particular time of the year where weird shit happens.
Okay, so if you guys can explain what in general happens when both moons are out, both you, James, or Bohemians.
I don't actually know what happens when both moons are out. Actually, out again.
Okay, so this is the day. This is a day of mystery, and
Right.
Fucked up shits happen all the time.
It's when werewolf change, is when people do some how you call that, the sacrifices, human sacrifices, and
So it's like a Halloween in a bad way,
and because the moon, the Morseid moon is random, you never know when it's gonna happen. Well, at least us common people.
Yeah, so it's an ill omen basically, and purple smoke, purple mist is also an ill omen as well.
Yeah.
Ivan, you want to know what else is an ill omen?
Big
Ref-
name dive in.
People's insides being on their outsides for no apparent reason. That is. I would like to survive this night to get paid, and for me to survive this night, you need to survive this night. So we better start figuring out what's going on here.
Did they say there was a? Didn't they say there was a basement?
Yes, that's what they wanted us to take the prisoner.
Hey, when you were talking about those runes in the well, you didn't happen to ask if she knew if there were runes anywhere else?
Well, there's runes around the entire building. On the
Are
walls.
there?
Outside.
Yes.
On the outside.
Yeah, we saw them when we entered, no? When we arrived or something.
No, I don't remember. Why would I pay
Should we
attention to?
go check the basement?
I
Yeah.
mean, Where?
Basement is a good idea, but if we're trapped in there and someone burned the place, we're trapped in there. You know what I mean?
Well, one
I
of
don't
you
like-
stand on top
Where,
then.
what's going on with you?
There is. Can you guys go to the stairs? Can you come down here?
Immediately, as you're screaming that, Wilhelm, you can hear again the bell ringing frantically outside. Bing, 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 bing. You know, like.
I'm not an innkeeper. Run out. Hello?
Let us in, and you hear like a bunch of people like, they're coming, please, let us in. You know, like.
Open the lift it. Come on. What's
And-
coming?
And as you open it, like a bunch of people, you know, like come in and they're like,
Jesus Christ! Look, it is five brass pieces per person.
Tax.
Pay your taxes.
Tax, bitches.
Taxes.
Pay.
Yo,
You gotta
dog.
pay.
Yo, dog. I heard you like taxes. Have you paid?
they go around and
Damn it! Foiled again.
people pass through and they kind of like hover inside and they try to like get inside and they're like, oh, the beastmen are coming. The creatures.
Do we hear the commotion from upstairs?
You hear like a crowd of people and you can, you know, like the tavern immediately fill up with people.
Yeah. So I'm coming down.
Okay.
Guess we should just go back downstairs now. I mean,
Shut the gate. Actually, wait. Stand there for like 3-4 minutes.
Okay.
Nobody else coming.
Okay.
Lock the gate and
Okay.
then walk away.
You hear this though.
Lock the gate harder. You know what? You know what?
Do we hear this?
Okay.
No, only Wilhelm who's outside, and it's not that
Okay.
loud. It wasn't that loud. It's more like
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah. Okay. Can I get like 4 or 5 people, please? 4 or 5 people.
They're like, oh, the beasts are coming.
I understand that. I need help with something. Can you help me move
I got-
something?
I'm coming out.
Okay.
Here. Where is
Well,
all
there's
the people coming
supposedly-
in?
There's some shit outside, and I'm not okay with this anymore. I want to move one of the carts in front of the gate. Well, I just need a couple people to help move it.
Yeah, let's get Gerard so he can help us maybe open it and move everything. Where's
Okay.
Gerard?
You mean Gazelle?
No, Gerard.
I don't know who
stable
Gerard
boy.
is.
He's in the
Oh.
kitchen.
Gerard! I'm calling for Gerard.
Yes,
Oh,
he
that's right. Yeah,
he comes like a little dog. Yes. What's going on?
Help
What
us
is-
move one of the coach in front of the gate.
Whoops, I don't know what Gerard is, but
He's
Gerard is around.
he's over there.
Ah, okay, thank you.
That's why I was like, "Where's Gerard?"
He's like, yeah, of course. And the people you tried to pass, and like the people like kind of like the people are hanging on your clothes, guys, and they're like, oh, we are there, we
Go sit, all of you. Go
It'll
sit.
be fine. Go sit down.
You can immediately feel the atmosphere of the inn. You know, it's just like panic and scares, and you know, some people go to the knees and starts to pray for Sigmar. It's oh Sigmar, please bless us. Oh, like very scared. Okay.
Who's Ivan?
What are you doing, Galasil?
I was trying to stay near Ivan, and then he was gone when I look up. Ivan, where'd you go? There you are.
He's going.
I-
He's
I-
going downstairs. To
I want to
check
go
the...
check the basement. Are you going to
No,
come
Ivan.
with me?
Ivan, let's wait for the others to. Let's wait for.
I
We need
wanna-
to calm these people down.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Get
say.
on the table and start shouting.
Does anyone play any? Who was playing? Can anyone play a musical instrument in the town in the tavern?
I stand up on the table and yell.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yell what you said.
Yeah.
What do you yell?
Intimidate.
What do you
Intimidate
yell?
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I stand on the table and I use my voice
I'll
to
stand
say,
up. He's about my height now.
yeah, but I have a much deeper, more resonant voice.
All right.
So I say what you say
Rude.
Okay,
to
somebody.
everyone else, right?
Let me see. Okay. Do me like a charm roll or what would
Intimidate.
it
I think he's gonna do better with intimidate.
Leadership.
Leadership. yeah.
Leadership? Okay.
If you scream it, like if you scream it, I give you a +10.
Oh yeah, I definitely
I
scream.
wanna
Like,
see it. No, but I wanna see it from you. So
okay, yeah.
do it. If you do it,
Everyone, pay attention.
Just
We
so
need
you
y'all
know,
to calm down, and somebody should start playing music and just. This is not gonna get better if you're all panicking.
okay, perfect. I give you an extra 10 there.
Wow. Oh well.
I'm using resolve. Not resolve. Was it fortune?
Yes.
Unfortunate.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm using a fortune to do that again. It's still gonna be terrible, I suspect, but
Oh, you can do it.
Oh, not as terrible.
not as terrible.
Not as terrible. People kind of like get in and they're like, oh, we gotta stay calm. No, you know, like you see that the atmosphere kind of like they get even more panicking. You know, like the atmosphere get
You're
really
not
panicking.
helping.
Like the kids start to cry. You know, like they see the dwarf and they kind of like, "Ah!" you know. and
You're upsetting the children, Gazelle. Get down.
And
They see a giant dwarf and they get all scared.
Galzo lets out one more attempt, and he's like, "Everybody, just shut up!"
do me an intimidate +20.
Original failure. Oh my god!
Wait, you have another fate point?
Barely failed at that.
Yeah, but it's not even one, so it's.
Let me think here.
I
Let
think
me
some people will listen and some not. Maybe.
Yes, exactly. Like the kids is still crying. They're really upset. But most of the people go quiet and kind of like look a little bit down, yeah. So let's see what's going on outside there. Wilhelm
we're moving.
and Gerard.
We're moving one of those coach here
Yeah.
in front of the gate.
Yes.
And I'm asking Gerard which are the other entrance point that we can block. You know, like windows or other doors. Is that a door from to outside?
So the black line is what's the name? Stone.
So it's closed.
Yes.
This one is
So I feel
closed.
like is there a
And
door
this one is
here?
closed.
Yes.
So it's the only entrance. Is there any windows?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
there is windows in the inn.
Yeah, but
yeah,
not
yeah,
to the outside.
No.
So this is the only access. Oops.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
That was my thought process then.
Yeah. Can we block the coach? You know, like putting logs or whatever under the wheels, make it even.
Well, if it's sideways, it's cocked enough that it's
Do me
not
a
gonna.
strength roll. I want to see how well you do in that.
A
what?
what?
Strength.
Oh, strength.
Strengths.
Okay.
You know, like how I can imagine you stacking it and trying to like really put it.
First, do we have bonuses?
No bonus. No,
What did you
nothing.
get, William?
Impressive failure. So I used one of my.
I got a 58 and I needed 24. I doubled it.
Well, you know, you are a little bit hangover and you try your best, but you know you got now like a horrible headache and
Yeah,
everything
like
is
I
going
need to,
fast.
I
I
passed.
need to go get some water.
Thank you for not helping with them.
With
Don't
what?
worry.
What did you get?
I had the idea to walk
Utah,
away.
what did you get?
I got 0.7 success, so 1 success, 26 out of 33.
Mm-hmm. So, what's going on, Ivan and
Well, once I
Dallas.
get everyone's attention and get people quiet,
mostly
mostly quiet. I get Ivan to stand up on a chair
Oh, okay. I'll stand
so
up
that
on
they're
a
paying
chair.
attention to him
Hello-
instead of me because
hello.
I'm an asshole.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Can any of you play an instrument?
Okay, do me a charm roll.
This is
What
gonna go
we
well.
actually need is a lot of people with weapons, even improvised weapons. But, you know.
Yeah, 2 success levels.
One of them kind of like high up his hand and is like, yeah, I can play some violin and yeah.
Well, get over there on that little stage raised bit and start playing some music. Let's get everyone into a better mood, shall we?
He's like, but my violin is in the house. I forgot it.
There's a guitar on the table. Take that.
Oh, okay. And he kind of like goes there and pick it up and
It's a mandolin, but it's okay.
Whatever.
Perfect. Soothing. This will help.
people calm down a little bit more. Some people sit down and they're still chatting, you know. Yep.
Where's Thingy?
Who?
Oh God, what's his name? The servant boy.
Gerard.
Gerard.
He's outside.
Gerard.
No, he's with us.
He's outside.
I went inside.
Well, I'll call out for his name.
What do you need, Ivan?
Well, he needs to start serving fucking drinks.
But you can ask the girls to do that. Elena
Yes.
and...
They're hysterical. They don't want to do anything.
All right,
No, but-
everybody.
If you tell them they're gonna collect money, they will be happy. Don't worry.
All right, I'll walk over to the ladies. I know you've had a really hard night, but what we need you to do is start serving some drinks, if that's okay. You know, to earn a bit of money, help pay for the funeral.
She's like, I'm not going back there with all the blood and you know, like
Oh, fine.
it's there.
I'll go attempt to pour some drinks.
Okay. You do that. You go behind the bar.
Yeah, the body's
Do
gone.
me a toughness test.
Oh, bollocks.
I was gonna say, like, if you should have somebody handling bar, it should be the dwarf.
Aggressive failure. Okay, I'm literally gonna walk there, throw up, and just walk outside. And then see the body, and then I'll do another toughness test.
Okay.
Aggressive failure. I'll throw up again.
You try to go back, but it's too much for you. For you also, it's too much. You cannot, you know, your stomach don't take it. It's so filthy and brutal.
Galazil's gonna take a cue from that and just start serving drinks the best that he can.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, so One second.
So I'm gonna walk round. I'm gonna walk round to the front and come in through the front and sort of like just go sit down over here by myself and put some new tobacco in my pipe.
Okay. So as you are outside, guys. Wait, one second. So the people inside is like, but what we're gonna do? I mean, there was so many. I think the woods were full of them. We're gonna die.
Yes, I agree. We're all gonna die at some point.
Oh, we're gonna die. I mean, it must be that Otto felt wrong. Yeah, it was Otto's fault. Yeah, you say Otto was here, and one of them points at you, Ivan.
How's it his fault?
He's a murder killer. Yes.
Yeah, and he's got nothing to do with Beastman.
He bring bad luck to us.
No,
I think
the 2 moons in the sky is bringing us bad luck. I don't think it's anything to do with Ivan.
It's
Otto.
Ivan's fault. It's that guy's fault, and immediately you hear, like, the people around. It's like, lynch Otto, and somebody's like, no, hang Otto, and some other person is like, break his leg, kill him.
Stand at the door.
Wilhelm like holds up a finger. Lynching and hanging are the same thing. I'm just
Not
stating.
helping.
I'm coming back to the room.
I'm gonna stand at the door.
You see this mob of people starting to like getting angry and like screaming and demanding like that we should like kill Otto.
Look,
Okay,
you should get some-
I want your attention, everyone. I stand up on the bench here
Okay.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Your attention, everyone. If we actually have Beastman outside, I want all that anger that you have here put into good use. We need to be prepared. If they break through, we have to stop them. We have to protect the women and the children. So all you angry people, keep that anger and take it outside so we can protect the inn. That's what I need.
Get some torches and some heavy branches.
We need any improvised weapon you can get. Get the knives from the kitchen. Get the hatchet. Get whatever. I'm sure there's some.
Use the spatula.
Yeah, whatever weapon you can find. Go take a peek. Take a how you call those?
Pitchfork.
Yeah, a pitchfork or any axe to cut the wood, whatever you find. Take all those improvised weapons and come outside and be with me. Let's organize ourselves. We have to make a last stand. It's humanity against Beastmen.
Even if you have to use a spoon.
Do me a leadership plus 40.
Leadership. That's basic skill. Leadership. And marginal failure.
So a couple of people inside, some of the men, the younger ones and the older ones, kind of like say yes, let's go outside and defend ourselves, and they kind of like go to the shed house and they pick whatever they can.
Okay, so everyone, I want everyone who stand up and can fight and is angry. I want you all outside now. Get some weapon. Get some improvised weapon. Let's fight.
Some others, though, they are still demanding that what's the name? Otto be lynched.
We can do that later. First, survive, then Otto. How's that? Is that okay with everybody?
Which one is the biggest of the guy not happy with it?
This one perhaps.
Perfect. So I'll go to him.
Yeah.
Punch him in the
Right into
face.
his face, and I punch him.
You punch him. Okay.
Straight in the face.
He's punch it and smack down, and he kind of falls, and everybody kind of like stays still.
Am I clear in the orders here? Everybody get a weapon and go outside. Not inside, outside. Let's get ready.
People kind of like follows after a while. The woman and the children kind of like stay in, but the men kind of like go outside.
Perfect. And I need all the women here. Maybe get some hot water and some clean clothes because we'll have injured people and you'll have to attend them. And maybe Ernst here, you can organize like a mini, Shalia's temple here and whatever you call that to heal the people, like a small hospital.
Okay. Yeah. He kind of like takes a couple of 2-3 people and he's like, we set the place close to the fire, and you see the guy that nods. He kind of like pick his axe, like he have like an axe, and he kind of like nods.
Yeah, we can imagine. We need you, big guy, and we need the bodyguard also, whatever his name is, Klaus.
He's like with his nose broke. No. Well, no, his nose broke, but yeah, because you actually hit him with the hilt. Yeah, his nose broke and.
No, I hit him on the back of the neck. Remember?
The back of the head. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's like like with a headache, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm not the bodyguard. I'm my sisters. You dumb." Like.
Yeah, whatever. And you two pretty shiny people. Also, I'm sure you can use a sword. I need you outside. You can leave the ladies here, but you two, I want you outside.
And Alfred, he kind of like, what? Me? No, I'm not fighting. No, you must be joking.
I knew you nobles were craven people, but this is just too much.
He's like, you will pay for this. You will pay for this, he says.
Yeah, you're gonna do something about it, or you're gonna come outside and show us you can do something.
Wareham, what are you doing?
Finding tables and like gathering up children, like putting them in the corner, like getting tables, like a wall of like the benches across.
Yeah.
To like make a shitty barricade.
I have a question. Oh, sorry.
Yep. Go ahead, James.
I'm going to approach Lutolf.
Why
are we fighting them outside?
We're not letting them in. If they get in, it's going to be messy.
Well, yeah, but if they come here, they've got to come through the door. Surely.
Yeah, but then there's one door near the bar. There's one door here.
Yeah, but there's tables. We can block the doors up with the tables.
We can block outside also.
Right, but they can just climb over.
Gates. They will have to enter slowly through the gate, and then we'll have to.
Well, no,
we can chop
walls.
them.
They just climb over the walls.
It's better to fight outside, and then if we have to run, then we run in and we make a second stand.
Yeah, but then we might have lost people.
We will lose a lot of people.
But if we stay inside, we can bottleneck them, can't we?
No, they will still kill us. That's why we have to make a first stand and then run, and some of them will die, and then that's why we need to have a second stage of defense inside.
But if we're inside, then we could potentially make them come through one way.
I feel as though this might not be a bad time to make sure that the basement is as secure as we've been told.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
As you guys, oops, that was too happy.
Shit, man, these people are getting down.
Yeah, this is like really happy music as they're setting up barricades and looking terrified. And
as you are about to do this, you hear upstairs again.
Oh no.
Guess we're going back upstairs again.
Well, no, Luthor, you go upstairs. Wilhelm, you go upstairs with Luthor, and me and Gazelle are gonna go check the basement.
Oh,
yeah, I can. Yeah, let's go quickly because I have to organize these people outside.
Well, I think you should do it inside, but that's my opinion.
We can do it in 2 stages.
No, I just thought we should just do it inside.
I'm not here.
Look, it doesn't matter to me if we die outside or
here?
die inside.
But we have
there
better
am I.
chance of living inside,
here.
Gazelle.
Yeah, here I am. So I opened the door again. Is Otto still there?
And when you open the door, the room is dark, and you hear kind of like you are hearing that as the door is opening,
Did I not go upstairs with you?
and you know you can see like
Oh, you're there.
you can see like a huge form. This is perhaps like 2 meters tall kind of form. It's what it seems like half invisible, half blood running, creating like a figure, like a horrible figure in front of you. Otto, his breast, you know, like you can see through this figure, you can see the breast also, you know, like splitting up. The blood is all around, and in Otto's face you can see like a big smile. You know, he's like a smiling, you know, like he wait for this. And
Wait. Otto is dead.
you see Otto, you know, like all broken in the middle as an invisible figure close to it. And what do you see is let's see, 1 second.
Bum, 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 bum.
You can see this figure, you know, it's like disfigured. Half of the head is gone. His eyes are red. His mouth, you know, is like big fangs and teeth splitting blood. And he turns to you around and he's like, maten har kommit till slakt. Ni alla kommer få dö ikväll. Ni alla kommer känna på Artuta. And as this is happening, he kind of like charges, this figure kind of like charges in front of you, and he's about to hit you. He disappears. He's like, "Boo?" What's going on in your head right now, Lutov?
Well, it's not a mob, so I know I won't die. That's what goes through my head is that I can't die. It's not a mob. I'm good. But maybe all the beastmen are a mob. So, what the hell is happening? So just tell me what I see on Otto.
Do
What?
me a cool roll. A cool.
Cool. Do I have
Yes.
a bonus?
No bonus.
Let's go with a cool. Marginal failure, 47 out of 37.
You do get a little bit scared of this, you know, monstrous figure.
If it's just a little bit scared, it's okay.
No, it's a big. It's like perhaps 2.5 meters tall thing, and it rushes to you, you know, to try to like kills you, and then it disappears in the air. Wilhelm, were you behind all the time?
Yeah. I went upstairs.
You actually see all this shit happening too.
He shits himself.
Yeah. Well, there's now shit, blood, and vomit all over me. What the
Mud.
fuck?
Don't forget the mud.
Oh, and mud. It mixes.
And the beer.
And the beer. Okay, you know what? It's just a bad night. It's a bad night. Okay. Ludolf, what the fuck was... How do we... I'm gonna die, aren't I?
We might all die, but what's worse than dying is I just lost 3 gold crown here. 3 gold crown. So also alive.
That's what you're taking away from this.
Yes, that's why I'm taking away from this. I had one mission, not to protect all these citizens, just to bring my target alive. And now he's all dead. I'll take his head. No matter. I'll take his head.
I love that you are not upset by the creature. You're just upset that you lost your 3 gold crowns. Okay.
That's what we're taking away.
I'm a little money oriented.
Okay. Before we go to the break, let's start.
But I have one question. Is Siegfried
yes.
alive? He's still sleeping though. He never knew what happened.
Siegfried, he's like,
Oh, he woke up.
he's like, just like, you know,
Catatonic.
He looks at you guys and he's like, what the fuck just happened, man? What was that? You know, and you can see the
nightmare. Go back to sleep.
You see him, he's like, yeah, that makes sense. And he kind of like goes to bed and tries to sleep again.
It was a good dream.
Yeah. Perfect.
Just like shaking to himself as he's trying to sleep.
Like, no.
Let's see. Ludov, you once spent 10 months somewhere. Tell me where and why. So outside the empire.
Oh yeah. So I went for 10 months to Brittany actually.
Okay.
Because I was following a target.
Brittany?
And
Bretonnia. ¿Vale?
Brittany, yeah. Bretonnia. You prefer Brittania?
Yeah.
Bretonnia.
Brittania. So I went to, that's how they call it over there, you know. You're not from there, you don't know, but. And so I was following a target, and finally I lost the target. But because I didn't know the country, I went around and offered my services and got to visit a little of Bretonnia. And there was a girl involved, and I don't want to get into too many details, but everything was fine.
Cool stuff. Galasil.
Mm-hmm.
You have a particular distrust on a sort of people, a sort of career, a sort of job. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Bodyguards, he doesn't trust them.
No, wizards. They're the worst people to protect.
I don't trust doctors is what I don't trust.
Tell me why.
Them with all of their science and cutting you up and everything and stitching you back together. And like this belief that they have of some sort of tiny little animals all over me trying to make me sick. That's such garbage. I watch my niece.
I don't think they've figured that out yet, but okay.
Go ahead.
I'm being vague, James.
Go ahead.
My niece, she horribly broke her leg, and we took her to one, down in the city.
What city?
And well, I don't know your human names for all of these stupid things. Look, I'm just a dwarf. I want money. I want beer, and I want
it down.
Yeah, you know what? But here's my thing. I don't give a crap about your human stuff. I mean, really, it's one city's another city. I'll remember eventually, I'm sure. But my point is, I don't trust doctors, not daughters. That's very different and a completely different story. But I don't trust doctors because we took her for a broken leg and they charged us 3 gold crowns, and all he did was put a salve on it.
Whoa. I see that. Okay. So, Ivan, if you will die today, who will come to your funeral and why?
Well, if I die today, Gazelle will be there.
Yeah, trying to collect money.
Potatoes just gone. Even the chair won't show up.
Okay. Maybe my master would be there. That's about it.
I would be there begrudgingly. Like, actually, you know what? I would probably be there because I'd be dead too. Because if you're dead, then I'm not getting paid. So
You better be dead.
yeah.
Maybe my family, even though I probably haven't spoken to them in a while. Like my mother and father, and and my brothers and sisters, I guess, would be there with their family, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, fair
There'd be
enough.
quite a few people there. You know, it wouldn't be no one. It would be some people, but they would have to travel to
Mhm.
get to. Especially if I died here in the middle of fucking nowhere.
So, Wilhelm, you have a soft spot for something. What is it and why?
Dead bodies.
Dead body,
Vomiting.
vomiting, dead bodies, drinking. Actually, I have a soft spot for cats.
Okay.
Like they're
Barbecue?
adorable, and like I just want to cuddle them.
Okay. So people that got cats, they pay less taxes.
Yes.
Great stuff. Okay, so Wilhelm, you swore something a few days ago. What is it and why?
I did what a few days ago?
You swore something.
Like an oath.
To be as honest as a tax giver, as a tax collector as I could be.
Aw. I would,
Carrying on my uncle's legacy.
That is when you learn embezzlement.
I was desperately
honest.
hoping it was going to be stay sober. And this entire drinking, yeah, like this has just been like a massive, like off the wagon moment for you. But and, you know, being a good tax collector is good too, I guess.
No more puking in my life. No more.
I'm never
I've
drinking
fallen off-
again.
I've
I'm never drinking again.
Okay, so Ivan, what's your opinion of the Emperor?
Emperor? What, Karl Franz?
Yes. The father of Karl Franz.
Oh, okay.
So this is
William.
2,500.
Okay.
William.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion of the Emperor? What do you think about the Emperor? I mean, he's like a mythological figure. You would never, maybe, not never, but it would be hard to see the Emperor.
Oh, well.
That
who
was
knows?
his dream. He
Yep.
said he wanted to meet or serve the emperor, whatever.
Yep.
Ah.
On the battlefield. Yep.
Magician of the emperor.
Okay, so what's your opinion then?
I support. I'm a supporter. I'm a pro emperor.
What do you like? What do you think about his son?
His son.
Yes, Karl Franz.
I think. Well, it depends.
Teenager.
It depends if he gets elected as the next emperor. But he's all right. He's got a strong head.
Okay. Cool. Okay, let's see. Galacil,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I asked you this before, but your last employer was a line. What did you decide or have to part from it?
My last employer was a merchant, a trader merchant who, after I'd been working for him a number of months, I discovered that a portion of the cargo that I had been protecting had been slave girls. And that was not something that I particularly would like to have myself involved in. So I ended the contract
Okay.
and made sure that they weren't slaves any longer.
Okay. Cool. And last question. In the Empire, there is many gods, but you prefer one especially, and why? So this is you, Ludolf.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Well, I'm normally a pro Sigmarite, but I have preference for Verena, the goddess of justice.
Okay.
And that is because I felt that there was a lack of justice, when my mother was killed, and then no one actually did anything to stop it. So I started, first trying to complain to the goddess, and then I started to start liking what they told me about her. So I'm a Sigmarite, but I have a preference for Verena.
Okay. Yes. So yeah, what were we in here? Let's see.
The monster running to me and disappearing.
Yes, and Siegfried went back to sleep because he's having a nightmare. Okay, Ivan and Galasil, what are you guys doing down there?
So I was heading to the trapdoor to head to the basement, basically.
Yeah, the pair of us were, which is down
Yep.
here.
Down the corridor.
Hmm?
Right, Galasil, if you open the trapdoor, and I'll go down and have a look.
Okay. I go over to the trapdoor and, flip the latch on it and like raise it. Look down and be like, okay, Ivan.
I'm gonna hand him the light. Pass it down when I get down there. All right. I'm gonna start walking down, climbing down the ladder or the steps or whatever. Steps or a ladder.
It's a ladder downstairs.
Oh wow, you're alive.
Not really. Let's see.
That's from my visit.
You're upstairs still, Galasil. There we go.
And then as I get to the bottom, I'll get him to pass me down the
You have to come up higher than that. I'm a dwarf. My arms aren't that long.
climb a few steps up, take the handle, candle, and then I'll sort of like climb down with it, and then start having a look around in the basement.
Okay. Do me a perception roll. How are you doing this? Explain it to me. Like, what are you trying?
So I'm literally gonna walk around every corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my staff to hit the walls to make sure there's
Okay.
no like secret doors.
Yes.
And I'm gonna check the barrels.
Okay.
Make sure they're full.
So you take your time and
Yes.
you do this carefully. Okay. Do a plus 40.
I'm probably gonna fail it. 6. Needed an 82. I got an astounding success. I got 7 success levels.
Yes. So you meticulous, like start to touch the door, and you're trying to find, if something is hidden or some extra door. What you do find is some more runes written on them, and that kind of like lighting. As you pass the hand, you can feel some magic through it.
What are the runes? I can't read the runes, so can I?
Do me magic lore.
Because you exited, remember?
Oh yeah, like an idiot. Magic lore. Lore magic. Any modifier?
Nope.
I am headed. Okay. I rolled a 1 for magic.
Okay.
Right, hang on.
Yes.
You have one level.
6.
2 levels of success, actually.
2 success levels. Yeah, I rolled a 23 and I need a 46, so there's 2 success levels.
You have seen the runes somehow in like some book. Your memory of it is like not that fresh of it, and you're trying to make sense, but they don't make sense.
Right. If I spent my final fate point, fortune point, to add an extra success level, would I have a better understanding?
Let's see. Yeah.
All right.
You spend last fortune point.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my last fortune point.
So you got another degree. You remember the runes in a book that you have actually read. But it's very, like you're like, you don't remember exactly which page, of the book, and you're like trying to think and like, oh, but where exactly in the book that was,
What book was it? Do I remember the book?
A book on yes, it's a book about aether magic and faith.
Okay, well, it is a monastery.
And as you do this, you kind of like see the light again.
Right.
Inside the light. And it kind of like becomes more like a face of somebody, the person that you actually dream of.
Okay.
And he kind of like, there is not much time left. And then he kind of like,
What?
he just disappear.
Damn ghosts.
Damn it.
Much time left of what?
For your life, you're going to be dead soon.
So I'm gonna climb up the ladders. Go, Gazelle. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Okay. So, so you know these coloured lights that we're seeing around?
I've only heard you and Lutov talk about them in passing. I haven't seen any lights anywhere.
I just saw one down in the basement.
Okay.
And it said something.
She talked to you. The light talked to you.
Okay. And
It said time is running out.
well, I mean, we are being besieged apparently by a bunch of beastmen we can't see because there's a massive rolling wall of purple fog.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're gonna die. Great.
We could always stay in the basement.
There is food and wine, no?
Did you find anything of any use in the basement?
There's runes in the basement as well.
Okay. And how can we use those?
Let's throw the runes.
I don't know. I don't really know their purpose. The book I read it from was something to do with runes of faith. So, and this was built on a monastery, from a remains of a monastery. I just wonder how legitimately from a ruin of. I just wonder how legitimate this pub is. Because it seems like there's a curse on the place, to tell you the honest truth.
I mean,
why do corpses suddenly explode? I mean, that's not something normal.
yeah, I mean, that is kind of weird.
And
I know.
Even with the two moons in the sky, which makes it a weird night anyway, but I don't know. Let's,
Okay.
I don't really know what to do.
What's going on with you, Lotolf and Wilhelm?
So I'm checking on Otto first.
Yeah, he's just a disaster. All his body's open, his lungs are out, the heart is over. The head is not gone, the brain is still there, and he's smiling.
I think we stopped him from being having his brain all splashed over. So I'll need his head anyway to try to collect some bounty. So I'll chop off the head.
Wilhelm, how do you feel about this? How
I should probably make a toughness check.
God. A toughness check to see if there's anything left in your stomach.
It's gonna be Billis.
how do you feel? What are you thinking? What is your thoughts about Lutov?
Like,
You see him like
he's
kind of like,
insane.
okay.
Like, I get it, he's a bounty hunter, but like, he's literally lopping a dead man's head off and ignoring the fact that there was a fucking demon in the room. I actually fucking succeeded.
Because you have nothing left to lose.
Or you just become
Marginally.
It's like it gets to your mouth and then you like swallow it back.
Oh, that's almost worse. That's almost worse.
I got a 20 out of 25, by the way. And just, Rudolph,
I'm done. Don't worry. I'm done. I just need to make sure he's fully dead. And now I need to go outside and organize these people because it's gonna be crazy.
Okay, so you go downstairs?
Yeah.
Because I still don't know what to do with the demon, so I'll just head downstairs and do what I can do.
What's happening down here then?
Well, we're starting to head out.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So I assume we bump into each other as they come down the stairs and we walk past. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to drag them. I'm going to say, gentlemen, come with me, please. I'm going to go and take them down to this little area.
Kitchen.
This little, the kitchen area or the common room or whatever it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So there's strange things afoot in this inn.
Yeah, you can say that. Let me tell you what we saw upstairs.
Well,
okay, so Otto just burst open and he's dead now. He's not the one. He's not the one. He's not. That was not him.
Sure, why not?
How did he burst open?
At this point, why not, right?
And we saw a demon.
A demon?
A demon, like a shape or whatever.
Describe
and
it.
It came at us. I think it
Describe
was butchering. Describe it. It's like I don't know, this like a goat face with like 5 horns or 6 horns, whatever. But it's all bloody. You just have the flesh. There's no skin. Blood dripping all over it. Many pointy teeth. Like 2.5 meters. I don't know how many feet that's for you, Clater.
Finally.
I didn't see any wings, but it was too big for me, And it came rushing at me. And before I had the chance to take out my sword, it disappeared. Like blood, color of blood. It was just the skin. Red. I mean, no skin, just a red, bloody red, and it disappeared. And he didn't have a
letter.
Whom?
I'm asking Danny. Yeah, how much knowledge do I have about the Chaos Gods?
None at all. Not that much at all.
You know they exist, or you believe they exist.
If like Chaos Gods is like heretic to the max level. You will know that there is, of course, a certain level that using magic can create accidents, but you don't know which god is which. It will be impossible.
Okay, all right. Well, obviously, out of game, I probably know what sort of demon it is, but hey. And then I'm going to explain the runes in around everything, and I'm also going to be like, and then when I went down in the basement, there was that light again, and the face appeared in it, and the face was the same.
Was it bloody?
No. The face in it was literally the same person who was in my dream that woke me up. And it said, "We're running out of time."
So it's the same face that woke you up, said you have to wake up, and now it's telling you you're running out of time?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're the curse. Maybe you're the curse.
You know, I am the crazy person.
No, you know what? I've been hanging out with him long enough. He might be a mess, and he might be trouble at times, and you might be able to refer to him as cursed, but this is not Ivan.
Okay.
Okay, so there is something strange, but I think the time is running because those beastmen, if there is a beastman, because we never saw the beastmen, we just saw a lot of people coming in and saying there's beastmen coming.
So how do we deal with this demon?
What the fuck? You explain the thing upstairs.
I don't, but maybe the thing upstairs is the one calling the demons. You know, there's like maybe the whole place here is like a big ceremony happening, and we're the sacrifices or whatever you call that. I think we need to go up outside. If the beastmen come in, we take care of them. If we survive, then we can think about whatever is upstairs.
Okay.
I mean, we can't deal with everything at the same time.
Okay.
However,
I mean, I don't think my sword would have done anything to that appearance of the monster.
So funny, man. Okay.
however,
So, yes.
one thing. This thing that's attacking, ripping people open.
Yeah.
Do you feel that it's only targeting specific people?
I don't
People
know.
with-
It killed the driver that was injured. So maybe, blood attracted him. Then it killed the bartender while he was at the bar. So he was not sleeping. And then
No,
it killed Otto.
But we don't
and
know anything.
Otto-
We don't know anything about the barman, and we don't know
I
anything
mean-
about the stagecoach man. But the only
You
people,
mean-
the person we know anything about is Otto, and he is a killer.
Yeah. So you think the
Ivan.
monster is looking for bad people?
Yes.
I'm just gonna say one person is not enough to figure out a trend.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
it'd be-
We have 3 different people who are very different from each other.
In a very similar MO. I don't know where I'm picking up this lingo from, but
I
apparently
don't know.
harder than that.
We should send out. We should take some pictures and send it to the lab. Yes.
Okay, I say let's go outside and let's see if there is any beastman. Actually, we should maybe get on a roof and something and have a vision. Where is Gerard? Gerard!
Right. We'll start heading outside, I guess.
Okay. So you guys go outside. As
Is Elizabeth, Klaus, and what's the other big guy?
Elizabeth,
They're all outside?
Yeah.
Gerard, yeah. Where's
no.
Gerard? Gerard!
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Is there
Yeah, what?
any high point, like a roof or something we can access so we can have someone on the lookout?
Yeah, I some in the second floor.
Okay,
It's a win-
you go there. You go there.
And he goes up, and now he's on the second window. And as you guys are all 4 going outside, everything goes quiet. Like you can still hear the what's the name, the crickets and the air, the wind, but from nowhere everything just go quiet. It's like dead quiet. And then you can hear like it starts like a small drum, you know, like tumbling around and, you know, touching, and then you can hear more and more. You hear like monsters coming out, and, you know, like screaming, and they sound like angry cows, you know, and they seem like want to destroy and kill everything, you know.
Hungry cows.
Angry cows. The fog kind of like dissipate, and Gerard is like, they're coming, there's so many. And, you know, as you scream, you can hear the first like access or something hitting the door. You can see like the hacking the door, you know, and it's like, you know, like hacking, trying to destroy the door. It takes you guys a while, you know. What's going on in you guys as this is happening?
Has anyone? I mean, is anyone using? I mean, having like a crossbow or a bow, or whatever, any other weapon of distance?
I have a stick.
Perfect.
These
You
cows
can
sound
light
really
fire.
angry.
I need to get a barrel of oil. I'm gonna get some alcohol from inside or whatever.
Somebody who's taller than me should go grab a pitchfork from the stables.
No, they have. People have pitchforks.
They have like
They do.
pitchforks and
I'm
like
bringing- I'm
spoons
bringing-
and brooms and everything possible,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm bringing bottles of whiskey or whatever hard alcohol. I need you, Ivan, to light fire whenever if they
No.
cross.
No,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
Or somebody
No,
somebody else.
I'm not doing it.
Get a
around,
torch.
I'm not doing it around
I'm-
people.
And
I'm
Luto,
throwing-
as you're walking forward, and you're about to like get close to the caravan, it kind of like explodes, you know, like a big explosion, you know, like throwing everything at pieces, you know, like the coach. Do me a dodge.
No! Okay, dodge. Basic skill. Yeah, dodge.
Yes.
You have a bonus?
Yeah, plus 20.
Okay, let me get the sound down because I can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
loud.
Sorry, I put it low now. Wait, 1 second. There we go.
There you go.
Very epic, but very loud.
Yeah,
Berman
it's okay.
side.
Okay.
And impressive success. I go, ole.
You know, like you dodge, you know, as like pieces of woods come out in front of you, coming through the door. You can see these monstrous figures. They are creatures about 30 centimeters taller than a human, you know, like a normal human, and with the heads and legs of a goat and the upper torso of a man. The very muscular and robust body, but it's kind of like hairy and all, you know, like ragged. In the mouth, you can see like really like savage fangs, you know, similar to like the wolf, and a large pair of curvy, sharpened horns, and what it seems dropping like blood or like gore dropping from the horns, and one of these creatures in one hand have like what it seems like what's the name, a sword, like a nail coming out of his arm, and it kind of like, as you look at it, it kind of like change forms and shapes. It's still
sword?
a nail, very pointy, you know. Yeah, but it changed colors, you know, from his arm. It's like a mutation in one of his arm.
Get
Welcome,
ready! So I
watchers
take out my
of
sword and my knife.
Here's a
Galazil
dungeon
is
dose
probably
of
like,
genuine
finally
adventuring.
something I can fucking hit.
I need the veterans on the first line. Rolf, Klaus, Elizabeth, Galazil, come on!
Okay. Roll for initiatives.
I'm going to stand at the back. Two.
Really, I rolled a 2.
Okay, let's see. Attributes. Where did I put the initiative? There.
That's a quick lady.
Yes. What? Okay, go ahead. And the beastman is also initiative and initiative. There we go. And Wilhelm, you are the first.
Oh,
You paid
Yes.
taxes.
have you paid your taxes?
Are you fighting?
Okay,
You
wait.
actually,
So let's make a rule here, because I think distance gonna be of importance. So every square is 4 meters.
Okay.
Yes, and this
how
is
much-
only outside. This don't simulate inside. Okay.
Yeah, movement. That's motivation results.
What time of night is it? How close to dawn are we?
It's like 2:33 in the morning.
And it's summer, yeah?
Huh? Yes.
It's summer, so sunrise will be about 4 a.m.
Six.
No,
Maybe around 5.
Here, I mean, it's generally earlier when it's summer because
Maybe
we're
about
not-
5.
we're not in Britannia.
Dawn or
Yeah, this
Dawn.
is not Albion. This is
Yeah.
continental.
yeah, but they would still have the same. The sun does come up earlier.
Right, in France, it comes up around six something.
Not in the height of summer, it doesn't. I bet it comes up earlier than that in summer.
This is getting into a little too much minutia.
Sorry, my fault. I just wonder if this is all a
so you're
hallucination.
here. You are here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can
So
move.
you can move 4 is your normal move, and then you can move 8.
What's the range of my fucking fireball?
8 is walk, 16 is run.
4, so I can't get to him.
No, don't count it like that. Count every block is 4.
Well, yeah, that's what I was for.
No, but
Oh,
no,
so I
but
can only
each
move.
block
Oh,
is 4.
okay.
Yeah.
You can move 2 blocks if you charge.
Then fuck it, I'm gonna stand here and just draw my sword. Be like, oh god.
Did Elizabeth, Rolf, and Klaus hurt me to come on the first line, or not?
Elizabeth, she's a little bit way back. I think she got a bow.
Oh, perfect. And Klaus and Rolf.
Klaus is being careful. Rolf, I don't want to roll initiative for him, but he's definitely
First line?
Hang on.
First line.
What is he nodding?
He looks at you, Lutov, and he's like,
Let's do it.
you know, like, and then he looks forward, and his face is all like into it. You know, like now is the time.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so Elizabeth kind of like prepare her bow. Galasil.
I step forward next to Lutolf and I hold up my buckler and like smack my my mace against it and try and like distract the big one with the blade for an arm kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
I'm like, hey, you ugly, you're mine.
Okay, perfect. Ivan.
Am I standing at the back? Because I said I wanted to get to the back of
Yeah.
everyone.
You are
Okay.
in the back.
I'm going to cast my. If it goes well, I'm going to cast Fireball. Which is the
Okay.
big one with the sword?
What?
Which one is the one with the adapting sword?
They're all ugly and big.
That is magic flame. And flame.
No. He's
Flame
talking about the bad guys. Which one is the
Uh-huh. Okay.
one with the
Yeah, which is the one with
morphine.
the ever changing weapon?
mutated?
Yeah.
Arm.
This one or that one?
It will be the red.
Okay. I'm gonna cast
No,
fireball.
actually the blue. Actually the blue.
Okay, I'm gonna fireball him
Okay.
from behind.
Okay.
Attempt to use a roll command looking for the value. Oh, I need to stop. Fireball.
This might be the
Fireball.
first time that you could hurt all of
So
us.
1 second. Fireball. This is not really a fireball. It's like more like a.
It's a little spark.
Magic
You
dart.
make
Like a tennis.
like a ball of this size, perhaps, on fire, and you throw it. You know, with one hand.
Sure.
It's not AOE.
It's a magic
it's-
missile, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a magic missile. Exactly.
It's like a grenade.
Do I need to do
Fireball
anything
grenade.
for it?
And it's in your grimoire, so that means that it takes double as much to be cast.
Okay.
Take
So
your
you
time.
have to have, I think casting level is 4. You have to have 4 SL to cast.
Right, where is
Eric.
the problem? Is some of these spells don't match up with what I've got on my catch sheet, so I don't really know what I'm doing.
Okay, 1 second.
I understand adding like things for flair, but I also need to know what I'm casting because I've got nothing, no casting anything on. I've got no way of looking up information for my spells.
Okay.
This-
Uh,
So if it's dark, which is Arcana,
no, it's not there. I didn't put it on there. Sorry. I don't have the information in there. But let's see. 1 second.
It's in the book. No,
Yeah.
we have the
one
player's book, and the on magic is not there.
right, I'll have to
Yeah.
open up the book, which is going to slow us down.
So if you click now on Fireball, it will be the explanation come up. There we go.
So CN of 4. So cast CN. What does CN mean?
The levels of success. No?
Yeah. Casting number. And you have to have 4 success levels to be able to cast it. But
Okay.
because
You
it's
have to accumulate 4 levels of
Okay,
success.
I'm gonna.
because it's in your grimoire, it will be the double.
Okay, so I need to channel, don't I?
Yes.
How do I channel?
You do a channeling test. I will give you a +20 to all your channeling tests and your casting tests because the winds of magics are flowing around.
Powerful.
Yes.
Sorry about this. I need to find channeling. Okay, I've got
Is it
plus
your
what?
other
Plus
skill?
20.
Is in your other skills?
Yeah, I just had to find it. So
Yeah.
plus 20, you said.
Yes.
Okay, I got 6 success levels.
Woohoo! You need 2 more.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
So you managed to get a lot of energy going on. Lutolf.
I get into a defensive stance,
Okay.
so I get plus 20 or something, or in a level I don't remember. How is it?
Yeah. These monster beasts just like look at you guys in front of them and they kind of like bring down their horns and like rush,
Is there anyone dressing red? William, are you dressing in red like your shirt?
I'm covered in blood.
and the red one is all the way going to Wilhelm.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
And he's gonna attack you with his horn, doing a charge.
You're also on a defensive stance, aren't you, William?
I mean, I'm standing.
You never learn how to.
No, I'm a fucking tax collector.
You have to defend from bandits.
So when you
I
attack with
just got the job. Anyways,
when you
yeah.
attack with horns, you get another free attack. You get a free attack with the horns. And how was the rules? Fuck, I don't remember. Okay, anyway, hit it back, Wilhelm.
Okay.
Weapon
so-
skill or melee.
Oh, I get to hit him back. Okay.
It's a defensive roll. Do that with the
Okay.
shield.
With the shield, this one. Right, choose target that one.
Yeah.
Hey, I succeeded. I rolled
Yes.
29.
Yes.
32.
Okay.
Levels.
The second one, Gore kind of like walks forward, and he looks at all of you, kind of like give you like a mean laugh, and and as he do that, you can hear the woods coming to life.
I want his horns. I'm calling for his horns.
Exactly as his next turn, Wilhelm, a bunch of little creatures, a little bit more scrawny, a little bit more smaller, rush in the courtyard. They have like short prongs or horn buds. It's not really that big, and they are sprouting from their skull. And when you look at the mouth, it's like a mix of rotten teeth and saliva, like or brownish, kind of ugly smile. And some of them have bows in the hands. Some of them have lances and shields, small lances and shields.
You don't have pictures maybe to show.
Well,
The...
it's. I understand. Fuck. Oh, we're so bold.
Okay, ugly ones, and and you have the big ones also.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Well, they're beast. Yeah, I have no idea.
That
Yeah.
baseman indeed. They're all kind of like roughing, as this big horn kind of like blows the big horn. Go ahead, guys. Wait,
I'm
one
going
more
to.
round.
Do we need to wrap up because it's basically midnight?
Just
Oh,
yeah. We said that as you see all these small beasts coming in, you can see like a figure surrounded by like a purple, dim around it. And this figure is like walking forward in the middle of this. And as the purple dim goes away and you can see his face, we take it next week and we will see what happened next week. Okay.
Ooh. Who is this mysterious man? What does he want with our adventurers?
Tune in next week. Same
For
bat
next
time,
week.
same bat channel.
days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Okay. So
Right.
what's
So-
happening now?
So we just got to do some shout outs and we can wrap up.
Yep.
But so Claytor, let's start with you doing some shout outs, yes?
All right. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. I'm Claytor. You can find me everywhere as Claytor22 in most cases. You will never not find me on things. I stream on occasion. Now that the renovations are done, I'm going to start picking it back up and guaranteed at least 2 streams before the end of the year. 2 streams.
Twice more than J-Wall.
Twice more than J-Wall. Rip J-Wall 2012. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a variety streamer. I play games. I'm here Thursdays and Sundays because James forces me to be. That's me.
Thank you, Fishy.
So forced.
I'm fishy potato _ fishy on a bunch of places on the internet. I am sometime soon coming off a hiatus. I haven't put a firm date in it, and I know that everyone keeps saying, but I'm going to try it sometime before the end of the year to get back to streaming. I'm working on getting some branding stuff done, and much like Clay, I am here Thursdays and Sundays, not because James forced me to be, but because I like role-playing games. How about that, Clay?
Wow.
How about that?
Throw that in my face.
Shots fired.
So snappy, so snappy.
Bohemians?
Yeah, so it's like always on Thursdays, a pleasure playing Warhammer 4th Edition now, and that's it.
Okay. Danny?
Yes. Thanks everybody who watching the stream and the YouTube later. Thank you guys. I'm having the bomb. I'm having like a great fucking time, you know, every time. And I don't have so much. You can find me in the Rat Catchers Guild. I don't have any YouTube channel yet, but you can find me here streaming on Thursdays. We're gonna stream Warhammer on see you next week.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to check out my Patreon if you wish to support the channel and help us become even better than what we're doing. Make improvements and you know, help the channel just expand and get better. Also don't forget to check out our social media, including the PTG Discord and my Twitter and my Facebook. If you're following me on Twitch, think about following me on YouTube at James Corp on YouTube. And if you're following me on YouTube and also use Twitch, think about following me on Twitch and you can watch us live. Also with Patreon, you'll get the videos a few days before they go live to everyone else. And that's at tier 1. So $1 or more will give you access to the videos about 3 or 4 days before anyone else. And at tier 2 you get bonus videos, which is us GMs talking about how well we thought it did. We need to do some videos for that as well, but I'll speak to Danny about that afterwards. But other than that, thank you everyone for playing, thank you all for watching, and with that we're going to say goodbye. Bye everyone.
Bye, everybody.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, are we off?
Not yet, we're still live. I'm just going to let us go to auto host.
That's a good policy. I'm sure everyone is tired.
Okay.
Daylight savings time has got everyone nice and tired.
See you later. Bye. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
Thanks everyone.